Okay. So the ship, having been in orbit of Samsa 6 for a while now, we eventually approach our orbit location over Greta Base, and then out the back a dropship containing us and a couple of Marines will shoot down towards the planet. Parts of the heat shield that's temporary just burning off the front of the dropship, as I literally can't read those names in the red line. That's heartbreaking. As Anders, the stocky pilot, will be talking to Renfield, but it's actually Renfield he doesn't stop chatting on the way down as the ship shakes. It stinks of sweat in here. And you all hear that Renfield's quite calmly concerned about the storm that they're flying into. It's a huge tropical monsoon that is bearing down on the location, and the ship just shudders and shakes. Can everybody make fear saves for me, please? So when you roll the dice, just tell me what your save is, and then if you fail, then what your roll is.
Fail.
So you success.
Yeah, success.
Yeah.
Success.
Yeah. But big success, little success. Feel free to add the flavour.
I rolled a 7.
50. Yeah, 7. All right. So 0 to 9 are automatic.
Nice.
Automatic successes, and then 90 and above are automatic failures.
I got 63, so I'm feeling it a little bit, but not everyone else has got to
No. So you've just. Is that when you fail a fear save?
Oh, sorry. Whenever you panic.
Yeah. So you're not panicking just yet.
Okay.
I mean, you can do if you want.
Yeah.
Just fear saves made by
not
close
like
friendly
yeah.
players are made at disadvantage.
If you're panicking. If that's your trauma response.
Oh, alright, okay, me. Yeah. I got 55 out of 73.
Nice, so success.
I failed with 53.
53, nice. So everybody that failed,
My
take
fee
a
is
point
21.
of stress. Actually, take 1d5's worth of stress for the lols.
Some shit before.
Oh, 2, that's 1.
Yeah.
Overly excited about the storm. He likes good weather.
So that'd be 4.
Probably clean it a bit.
I'm on 3 stress already. I think got it anyway.
Glock's self-leveling, so is that right?
It's got a little bubble.
You can tell you things are perfectly straight.
Is there anything if you roll more than double of your fear?
You are? No, probably
No.
not, but I don't understand the question, to be fair.
If my fear is 21, I roll.
It's
just
just degrees of failure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you roll, yeah. But cool. But if you feel like your character's more scared, then feel free to add another stress, bro.
Yeah,
Even
it
panicking.
would be, because I'm scared shitless of getting in the second. So
Yeah.
I'm going to roll again.
You want? Well, you can panic if you want, bro.
No,
Or
I'm not
you
going to
can
panic. I'm going to roll
You're going to add
another.
some more stress.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I rolled an 8.
Nice.
Ooh,
There we go.
It's a big 4, that, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah. Big far.
1, 2, 3, 4. How's about that then? 7.
And we'll we touch down then. And we are in. We wouldn't actually see much out of the dropship. It's like the front. If you're looking out the front, it's the storm that's battering the ship, rain just sideways. But as we get beneath the canopy in a clearing, it's these trees are old. These trees are huge. This is some tropical dungeon. Why am I not plugged in? Tropical jungle that we're landing in. And yeah, we touch down in front of Greta Base, and the back door will open, and Anders will look behind him and say to you guys then, depending on the storm, we'll have to see, but we'll be back in 3 days. And
I'm going to
do you guys do?
bypass everybody and just get outside and throw up.
Nice.
Can I? I'm gonna
You can relieve the stress if you want.
Yeah, alright.
put my fingers on like the nearest keyboard or whatever, and it just starts to all like gooping between the keys and stuff like that. And it's like access the ship's kind of navigation and see if I can get like a layout, a map, or some contours or whatever you can call it.
Topography.
Yeah.
You step directly in front of you, and you're like taken off guard for a second, but then he just casually like opens a panel that only the android knows is there after he's unlocked it on the keyboard. And yeah, you type some things on the terminal, and you can have a brief kind of map of the base.
What's the base called again?
Greta base.
Greta base.
I'm sure there's a lesser base somewhere as well.
Well, I'm thinking.
Decided
from
Lowry's got a Greta base t-shirt on. That's like
Greta base.
It's named after a young female
Just a brief glance. This is the kind of map.
environmentalist.
Upside down. Brief glance. Right, it's gone.
That I saw yellow and green. That was it.
Yeah. But the idea is that it's like it's a prefabricated base, and so yeah, you can quickly download like what modules are where, and yeah, like a brief just layout of the base. Absolutely.
Cool beans.
yeah, Lowry's just signed to be here, so he's zips up his thing, and he's got his what we're wearing.
Hazmat.
Yeah, it's not so bothered about the. Is it hazmat or hazard? It's a hazard suit.
Yeah.
But you've got a hazard suit if it was given by the company. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you rolled it on your load out, it's probably a hazmat. But
No,
I think
but
the
a hazard
company.
suit from the company.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think he's too like. He knows a lot about the place. Like that's his like. That's what he nerds out about is this sort of stuff.
Okay.
So this is sort of like his self-taught expertise sort of thing. So he's just real psyched to be there, and he's happy like there's really cool weather and everything's like massive and overgrown. So he's just like excitedly,
Okay.
stepping out.
As yeah, you step past Thingy, who's under the who's throwing up, and it's just there's like 3 moons that you can see in the sky that because there's 3 of them, it's quite bright even though it's night, being excited to be there as well, you just take that second to like listen, and you swear, and there's all animals and stuff of the night, the kind of sounds you'd expect, but then there's like a weird like shriek that feels surprisingly close, but sounded a bit far away, and yeah, that kind of piques your interest a little bit, but then it's the vines on the trees and like the actual foliage again that kind of
So
takes your
he's
attention.
distracted by that screech for a quick second, and then without really looking, he'll just he'll give you a good pat on the back and like,
Yeah.
what's he say? Suck it, man.
Do you pay my paychecks?
Fucking awesome.
I'll give you a pat on the back and like, alright, come on now boy, we're here to do a job.
I'm
Pick
gonna have
yourself
to
up, we need
have
to go find Kaplan.
a look at these plants. These leaves are huge. I take a sample. I'm putting it in my sample collection kit.
As you
And I'm going to make a note and then just go like little sketches of these things, while we're deciding are we going to go in this building until such time somebody says I am.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. You grab a sample.
Is it raining dramatically?
It's raining. It's not as bad as it seems. Like the storm is not yet here. So it's raining consistently, but it's not crazy dramatic. It definitely seemed worse in the drop pod. It is mud everywhere though. It is kind of hard to walk over. It's that muddy, like between here and what you can see as the front of the base, which is as we'll just take a second then, as you're just about to maybe say something else, or like you just jump at suddenly the dropship like engines start and over like a radio I'd say you, because you're the leader. You hear the dropship like attempting to communicate with you, but the storm is clearly messing up the signal, and it feels like it's hard. You almost hear vocal cords or something at one point, and it's kind of unnerving, and so you just kind of click the radio off. And then as the dropship departs, then the jungle kind of begins to come back to life. It's in that period where the animals kind of died down, and even the rain seemed to dip for a second. Greta Base in front of you is non-functional. There is no lights. There's no sounds. There's no sign of anybody.
Has anyone got a scanner? Like scans
I've got
wildlife,
a subsurface,
fruit,
I've got a
plants?
subsurface scanner, so not that.
I've got a HUD, but I don't imagine it scans. It's just,
Well,
just
fine.
information overlay. I mean, I'd like it to scan if I'm allowed. I've got a scanning HUD, sure.
I'm gonna go find like something that looks like a fruit, like a little fruit. Pick it off and pass it to Elliot. Can you scan to see if there's any poisons or venoms, whatever it is in this?
And I've got what's his name from Mass Effect? Garrus with the the single one over his eye. Just,
Yeah.
Get new squad.
Take a look here, lovely boy.
Appears to be food.
It's food. There's things as this food here.
I'm gonna get my little pet rat out.
Yeah.
Get your
Rattle.
Take it out.
Here you go. It is a little
In
rat.
your pocket. Yeah. Does the company know it comes with you?
No.
Yeah.
That's why it's in
I
the
didn't
pocket.
think so.
Yeah. It's his own little rule breaking thing.
Yeah.
Well, he's scared of everything, but no, it's a pet.
I'd say then
But an
with,
ex-lab rat, by the way.
with your scanning hood,
Yeah.
as you put it, you'd kind of wireframe the base for a second, and you'd read out like no power or anything, and like systems disabled, and then it'd like map. It starts to geometrically map out bits of terrain for you. Like there's a rock formation that just kind of starts to appear over there, and it outlines the path, and then you would notice that there is another path that seems to lead around the base.
Okay. Is there a noticeable point of entry that we can see? Is there a door?
Yeah, we're directly faced with an airlock.
All right, sure.
We're at night
It's
time.
a short march away.
We're at night time, you said, because you've got 3 moons, haven't you?
Yes, it's not.
But it's
yeah,
still-
it's night time.
Oh, I've got-
It's
I've got a-
probably very, very recently night time.
Right. I've got a flashlight, so I rolled for it.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Flashlight on.
shine it through, just aim it really, point it at a wall.
You're just walking up to the base.
Well, yeah. Just having another eye. See if there's I imagine there'd be sort of vines and all kinds of shit going around it.
Right, cool. As
Walk-
Fern instantly gets distracted by not the base itself, but the foliage that has started to creep up on it, and marches towards the base. Everybody else?
Is there like a control panel for the door or anything, or the airlock or anything like that?
It appears to be.
I'm doing this one after.
I'll be just taking up the rear, just doing like a perimeter sweat. Right, as
Yeah,
we're walking
it's
down.
slow work through the mud as we're marching now towards the base. But yeah, you keep the rear. I'd say then in the distance, you'd hear what kind of sound like a scream, but in a way that a badger might. It kind of is. You're like human. But you've heard noises like animals make these kind of noises before, so it's like it could be something to investigate, but also
It's a jungle.
it's a jungle.
I'll make my way. I'll try and follow the roots of the trees and stay close to the higher bits and make my way around to the door so I don't sink into the mud so much. And I'll try and process this key code.
There's no power. The terminal's not online.
Or is it just dead screen?
Yeah,
Okay.
dead.
Can I power this unit at all, if temporarily or just...
I'm not sure, so we should roll for it. So roll me a intellect roll for me, please.
Ooh, that's a fail.
What'd you get?
86.
Ooh, big fail. Yeah, as
Oh, sorry, hang on.
Intellect.
Is it? Yeah, it's
Yeah, you
intellect.
rolled higher, so.
Yeah, it's intellect. But can you add skills to these rolls?
If you say
yeah,
how many.
if you declare that something could be useful.
Okay, well, it's not going to make it either way, is it? Because the roll's still 86.
Oh, well, like
Yeah.
using your maths or something.
I was going to use the computers or the hacking.
Ah, right. Does that make a difference?
Well, it might push it away from being not so nasty of a fail.
What do you get to with all the hacking and stuff? 'Cause
What's
kind
it?
of.
Plus
I'd say it's
15.
appropriate.
It's 50, 16, 69. I got 86.
Okay. Yeah, so that's definitely less of a fail. But all the same, no. As soon as you're trying to put any power into it, it's just lost. You can't get it to like centralize on the console that you want or the systems that you want. As rain continues to fall.
I'm getting too wet.
Right,
Doing this with my glasses.
look on the horse, sir.
What?
Oh, I really. Fucking hell, I'm trying to find my voice. Any luck with Dorsa?
Oh God, yeah.
I forgot to be fair. No, nothing here. It's just we're trying to find another way around.
Do all military boys sound like you can't understand them?
Any manual override?
There seems to be no power available.
That's why I forgot. No, that's why I said manual. Any handle or cock to pull.
Do you want to?
Would it be in
Let's do a strength check.
.48? I'll have me hand-to-hand combat skills with that for a success.
Nah,
Oh,
not,
no.
Declare
okay, so
first. Declare your skills before.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I'm not going to
Okay.
allow the hand-to-hand combat.
Sound.
There is a manual
Yeah.
override switch, but annoyingly, it's for the other side. It's to
Okay.
get out, not in.
Yeah, not on working, sir. Manual override fucked.
I shouldn't, but I will.
Did you get a map of this place?
Briefly.
Was there any power unit, any centralized power unit that you saw?
What do I do to see if I can recall whether or not there is an external generator or
That's what you say.
RAM. You've got RAM.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. You tell a story, bro.
You've cached it.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's take the path. Let's take the path around the perimeter.
You heard what the man said, just take the path around the perimeter.
Okay. It's a trek. It's a slog with the mud. We're all quite wet and soaked now. But as we take the path around, you go in crew habitat, armory, garage, utilities, and you would come across where the power hypothetically should be. Like, this is a utilities module that you would have read. There is no other entrance to the base except the garage door. Is a potential way that we could get in.
Okay.
And that would be next to that would be closer to the power generator. But yeah.
Okay. Maybe somebody inspect the garage door for manual override. I will check if there is any damage to the generator, any cut cables, any visible kind of-
The generator would be indoors, so anything external would appear nominal.
Right.
Anything you have access to, but
Right. Okay.
you'd have to get to the generator itself.
I'm just going to be pulling on vines at bottoms of doors and things.
I'm guessing this is like a military base.
Yeah, it's like this.
This is like
It's like this
standardised.
prefab it's just like it's a modular prefabricated base.
So, like using my military training, would I know this is a garage and know where potentially a manual override would be then?
I would say that's a solid maybe. So let's do an intellect, and you can add your marine training to
it. Success. 38. Got a 38 and I've got a 47.
Yeah, as you will. Well, you will turn to page. Okay, so yeah, you'll find a way to it'll be like a jack thing, and it'll like I'm gonna need.
So I have to like crank it, so it'll be like almost like a bit of a chain, and you've got to crank it to pull the door.
Yeah, exactly. There's something that you've got a pump that's going to start the hydraulics. That's going to get the door up. But with with it all being offline, the door would still be locked. So it probably needs some kind of force to be applied to it.
So I'll give it a good bit of a tug at first, and then sort of like see if there's any like pipes or anything lying around.
Okay,
To pull up and give myself a little bit of leverage, and sort of like high enough so I can jump up and sort of like pull it down.
No, I'll calculate the maths on how long that leverage needs to be in order to raise the weight of the dog.
Okay, you point out the perfect pipe like attached to the wall, and then you'll rip it off, and then you'll begin to lever the door open. This process will take a while, and it is loud. Every pump is like echoing throughout the jungle, to the point where anybody taking up the rear would notice the wildlife has kind of calmed down a little bit, is listening to what is going on, and we'll jam the door up a good 2 foot before your kind of arms give in. You're like, fuck this. You're supposed to have like a suit or whatever, like a mechanical exhaust. Yeah, you're supposed to, but you get it up enough where everyone could probably slip inside.
Is there like any kind of like metal crate or anything I could like stick under there just to wedge the door open?
Yeah, you jump in instantly, wireframed metal crate, pushing animation into place.
Oh yeah. Try to angle it on somewhere exactly at 90 degrees and then press X.
Okay.
I've got my torch in there.
Is that wise? Percentage of exterior threat much higher than interior.
Well, let's keep it open for now. Let's get everybody inside.
We've noticed that. So who wasn't in? So what were you up to?
I was pulling on vines and things around the bottom.
Yeah. What are you up to?
I'm like struggling unnecessarily with the mud. Like I'm just having a great time. I'm just slapping like, so it's just taking me a bit longer to get there. Maybe I fell over a couple of times.
Mate, okay. I'm gonna read the book. Piles of mud are actually a bisected corpse in fatigues. So as you're in the mud, at one point you feel a crunch. You look down and you see that you've gone straight like through this corpse that has been bisected. There's the uniform on it, and you quickly find the dog tags. It says PFC Olsen on it.
So he falls over, and he definitely screams.
Like, this is a panic check, right? There's got to be a panic check. What's it saying?
It sounds like
carrying strange and horrifying entities. I think maybe panic check.
It scoots back a little bit. But
or we can fear. Do you want a fear save?
Let's do a fear save.
Yeah. Let's fear
like I
save.
said, he reacts very abruptly like that, but it's not like his first dead body or anything.
Yeah.
He's a horror movie nerd.
Yeah, let's fear save.
Yeah, go on in.
I'm alright,
Lovely, thank you.
12. That's saved, yes.
Big save. So yeah, you are right. You're having a good time. A good time does not does not stop.
He does scream at realization of what he is, and he's fallen over a little bit backwards, but he'll compose himself real quickly and sort of scoot in and start moving the mud out of the way. And then you say what if he finds dog tags.
Yeah, you find.
Thank
dog
you.
tags.
I love that cup.
Do I know? Well,
Butling.
do I recognise the name? What's it?
PFC Olsen. Oh, you're a nerd, aren't you?
PFC Olsen.
Yeah. You're a nerd. You've been nerding out on this, haven't you?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
He's got the t-shirt.
Yeah, he's got the T-shirt. PFC Olsen. Where is he? He's in Fireteam 2, Zigzag Squad. You know, you've read about this guy.
Serpentine.
Yeah, he reports to Corporal Novikov. But yeah, he's one of the Marines assigned down here for protection. He's what? Where are we at?
He was.
Who did you report to?
Oh, Corporal Novikov.
Corporal Novikov.
Okay.
You said bisected. Does he have anything else on him? Or is it just dog tags they found?
Yeah, there's not a lot on him. I'll allow you to find a clip of ammo.
Cool.
We'll
say it's SMG ammo.
Yeah. It's standard issue
How fortunate.
SMG ammo. Yeah, I'll give you an effort. Other than that, you know, you're just rummaging through a dead man's belongings. So if you want to find anything specific on some binoculars that he might have had, feel free.
So I'll say then he'll get up and everyone else is like rounded the corner or something, and
I think we're all under a door.
And he's gonna like, you know, walk backwards round the corner like he's still processing what's that way.
Yeah.
And then as he comes around the corner, he'll swing around and see no one's there, but the door's open.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
What was your name again?
Lowry.
Lowry. Are you coming, Lowry, or are you staying outside and getting wet?
Oh hell yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, get in here, it was dry.
Okay. We'll go inside.
Once he's the last one in, I'll kick the crate out of the way for the door to shut.
Yeah, move it. Well, we wouldn't just be able to kick it. You would have to shove it. So you would probably notice. There could be a discussion. But
Surely there's a manual override inside, so we can at least shut the door, but have it operational if we needed to use it again.
Well, you kick the crate, move the crate out of the way. You shut the door, and then reactivate or unactivate the override, so that when and if we can get power back online, the door can function again.
Does the door slam? Like, whoosh.
It will slam.
Fear save! That made me jump. I rolled a 93, that's a fail.
That's an automatic fail, so add your point of stress.
Yes.
And you will stumble backward, and then you'll like trip over a box, fall over, and then you'll hit bing into the side of an APC, an all personnel carrier. It'll have on the side of it written in crude spray paint, the Valkyrie, and it's as you're slumped back against it, you hear murmuring from inside, and you turn and look in the door, and there is somebody there, rocking back and forth, talking to themselves.
What, you've seen this?
What is it, boy?
You gotta be kidding me! It's a Valkyrie, did somebody alive?
No, calm down, boy. Pull yourself together.
I'm gonna read a book about.
Is it one of the two guys we're with who's like in charge?
Say again.
Is it one of the two guys we're with who's in charge? Is it one of us?
He's in charge.
You're in charge.
He's in charge.
Yeah, he's got rank.
Cool.
I'll take out my SMG and just very carefully, I assume there's like the back doors to this APC or something, and that's right inside. Are they open or are they?
The back doors
Yeah.
will be closed.
Okay. But
The
we can hear someone.
every door would be closed. Will you be able to see? You'd be able to see that there's somebody inside the like it's a bit of a step up, but yeah, you can just see kind of a head just like rocking back and forth.
I'm sort of like stood behind him with the torch.
I will with the what's it called? The nose of my SMG. I'll just tap on the metal and be like, "Dang, identify yourself. Who's in there?"
Want to come back?
just. And I just see a person just rocking back and forth.
Yeah, he's thin, malnourished. He's not wearing much, and his body is covered head to toe in paper cuts, like all over. It's just covered in paper cuts, yeah, and he's rocking back and forth, and he does not react at all to anything you do.
Okay.
Oh, and you might notice he has a grenade in his hand. And you've been around the block.
Mm-hmm.
The pin's pulled.
Uh-oh. Is it? And so what? Is he holding just like?
Yeah.
Like Terminator 2.
Yeah. I don't know how long I can hold this. Okay. All right. Fall back, lads. This man's gonna go in there.
What do you mean, fall back?
Just stand back. Stay away from the door. You'll be fine as long as you don't stand in front of the door.
I've not been anywhere. I don't know what's going on up there. I'll be looking for the generator. If it's inside this.
So you'll head. Oh my god. You'll head to the utilities room then, and the door will be the door will be locked, seemingly barricaded.
As an aside, is there any foliage that's crept into the building when he finds things showing it's been here a while, or not?
No.
Is the barricaded obviously from the other side?
Yeah, from the other side.
Sick.
So just the one
Everybody
APC.
easy.
Yeah, just the one.
Is that just the one way out this room? Sorry. That was it.
No, that's into the utility room where the generator is supposedly.
We've come into the garage, so it's quite
Yeah.
weird for a room.
And what? There's the door to the utility room is barricaded from the other side.
Yes. I'll bring that knowledge back.
See any potential tools, maybe an emergency axe or anything like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Glass
You can
box
find an
outside
emergency axe and some tools around.
Yeah, I'll just grab an axe and sort of wedge it in my combat belt.
Nice.
Just
What's on it? Little
Any-
souvenir.
Yeah.
Is
It's
there
on
a
such a major
little
wall.
hatch or window in this utility room door?
Yeah. You can see in. You can confirm that the generator's offline.
Okay. Can I see any irreparable damage to the generator or anything else of interest in the room?
From what limited view you have, it looks like the generator could be restarted. You can't see any noticeable damage to it. But you would see that there is an anomalous hole in the ground.
See any air vents that'll be sort of big enough for someone to crawl through?
There's definitely vents in this base. Let me to get into that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is there any other point of entry to the room besides the one that's blocked from the other side that we can see?
So I mean, there's two obvious exits from this room. Three, which would be to the utilities, which is just a locked door, and then it's like out into the corridor. Would be immediately to the right the armory, and then to the left is like a long corridor that will lead to other modules such as the command center and the med bay. So there'd be like the three main ways to go, and there are no vents in the garage, it would appear.
I'll go over to the armory.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a floor hatch for servicing underneath vehicles
For underneath the vehicles.
in the garage?
I'd say it's on like a little raised thing. that you
You
can
got those
go
bits of
underneath.
floor.
There's no like grills where you can access
So it's like either a pit or is
like
it
a trench or something underneath the floor.
Or is it one
You drive the
I'm,
vehicle.
yeah,
Surface
I'm
ramp?
imagining it's more just like a shallow trench in the ground where
Okay.
you park it. I wouldn't say any vents or anything.
So I'll check out the armory, see if there's been if it's the ammo or weapon systems in there.
Do you have to pass the dude in the corridor to get to the armory?
He said he was working on
And
it.
he's in the back of it, as you see.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, you asked for tools and stuff, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you can add a crowbar, and there's a flashlight. That are immediately visible to you, and yeah, so you'll head to the armory. How are we getting this door open?
close trouble as possible.
What are you doing?
So Larry's going to go over to Sergeant Major Rock and it's like, look, my dude, I don't want to say this to everyone, but I found half a guy outside there.
Half a guy.
I'm going to show you the dog tag that I picked up. Yeah, from one of the guys who used to work here.
I'd say that in your like looking around the door and looking around in the immediate vicinity of where you're looking would be like a hand welder.
Okay.
The dog tags with that. With the info on that. Oh, I can't remember the name of it.
PFC also.
That one. Would that mean anything to me or anything? Or
Probably not.
okay.
Sounds like just your everyday marine.
Sure.
It was part of fighting too. It helps.
Fighting too. The old zigzag squad. The zigzag squad.
I'll take the welder and I'll see if there is a gas canister connected. I'll find one.
Hunting.
Well, modern technology. I'm going to find a welding helmet and safety first. And I'm going to try and start going at the hinges.
Okay.
So where's to the back of the
hinges? Yeah. Because it is a regular door.
Oh, it's not.
No. This is a door. So yeah, you'll begin. You'll begin that.
If I stood at the back of the Valkyrie, do I notice anything with the dude inside when he starts making lots of noise and light?
No response from the dude inside.
He's just out.
He's not. Any stimulus from the outside is not. He's not responding to anything. Not when it clanked the bit of the door. Not when he's tapped on the window or whatever.
What's this guy's deal, man?
I don't know. Just staying well away and just a knife that I need in his hand.
Do you know what this is?
What
he's currently sat in?
What this your APC?
This fucking grenade. This is the Valkyrie, man.
I don't care what's its called. It's going to blow up if that man moves.
He's just.
What?
You say you found a man in two hours outside.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
What?
I'm going to make a fear check because this is starting to get stressful.
What? Who's talking about blowing up?
No.
Balloons.
Don't worry about it.
My head's blow up.
No, nothing's gonna blow up. Just.
Can I add my military training to this fear check?
Yeah.
Wait, what is that?
+10.
No, I'm trusting what this is in this light.
Do you want me to change it?
Okay.
No, we're good. That is. Wait, shit, I forgot how this works. So I add to that. So 51 under 52. So I just pass.
Nice.
Cool.
The armory then, as you step out, as you get the first hinge off. So you'll find the armory is normally a very locked room, but the industrial blast door has been ripped off and like discarded to the side, and there's a giant pile of melted metal in the middle, which you ascertain to be the remnants of the armory, and it's all like bonded together, all the guns and everything like that, and all the lockers in here are open and empty. Tunk, the door will fall off and you'll be in the generator room.
Is anybody with me?
I was going to say, the sound of that falling off, I'll put my head around the APC. Right, everything alright over there?
Yes, I have access to the utility room and I'm proceeding to the generator for diagnostic checks.
Very good. Go
Something
on now.
like-
Go on now.
One second. I'm gonna go get in the driver's seat. It's the Valkyrie.
Of the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
So you're gonna open the door and get in.
Yeah.
With a crazy man in
No,
there.
he's in the back, isn't he?
No, he's in the front.
Oh, I'm not getting him in the front.
Oh,
no,
I thought it was
Is he
recruitment.
no.
I said he was in the front because you can see him through the window.
Okay. He's in the driver's seat, is he?
Yeah. It's more just in the middle.
I've got it.
That's a live grenade in his hand. I wouldn't mess around with it. Come on.
No.
Can I
Destroy
look
the
through the
others.
window and see if there's, like... I don't know.
I can imagine this APC's battened down, so if he's what is in there with a grenade, that'll be
That's fine, yeah. I'll go over the window and...
Yeah. I'll head over to the
Who's
generator.
going into generator room?
I'm not going anywhere near the man with the grenade.
Are you following?
But yeah, I'm don't want to be anywhere near it, and I just sort of like brush in and go.
Please be aware threat level may be increased due to big asshole in
So would this be in the ammo? Is it a blast or is it more physically ripped off?
What, the door?
The door, yeah.
You inspect the door and you find giant gouge marks where it's like been slashed and simultaneously dented in. So something sharp and powerful has just eviscerated this door.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, and then it's just been shredded. Everything's piled together and it's like melted.
Everything is melted almost in the middle, but you're looking at it and you're like, this is melted at a molecular level together.
Yeah.
This is like what has happened.
Yeah.
And I'll say that in your inspections as well, like you'll like inspect it, you'll touch it, and you'll come away and it'll be just a bit sticky.
So it'd be almost like it's been like some acid or something like
Potentially.
yeah.
Not that I can see that, but if I inspect this hole, are there any kind of similarities? Is it melted into the floor? Is it?
No.
I'll come up to it.
Oh, go on, sorry.
So, armory's been sliced
Well,
open and.
So that's what you'd be doing.
Yeah.
You'd be
Oh, but it's
inspecting.
well,
this.
anyway, Sam, yeah. I think
Yeah. But
well,
once you're ready, you can
Yeah.
start coming back, and so you'll turn around, and we'll use that to cut to the UK. So, right, you asked about the hole. So, as you open the door, you hear, and then it stops as the door like falls off. And then as you take the mask off, put the welder away, they come and meet you, and you walk inside. It begins again. It's like the sound of someone digging. And you look over, and there is a guy at the bottom of this hole, which is quite deep. He's done a good job. And his head is just lolling to the side as he's digging, and like his head just kind of flops around. He's just digging.
Shine my
Diggy
torch
hole.
down at him.
I want to make my way to the generator.
I shine my torch down at him.
Is there any response from the flashlight?
I'm shaking like fucking shaking.
I'd say that so you shine your flashlight down, and you can see that he must have burst a pipe at one point, as there was a little bit of flooding. There's a little bit of puddle that he's kind of stood in with. As you make your way to the generator, you see a couple of wires that have been like cut from the base. So it's not the generator's fine. It looks like these wires that are actually connecting it to the base is what needs repair. And there is a couple kind of loose around, and you can see where you'd need to repair it.
Okay, so I'll make sure the generator's powered off.
Yeah.
J fuses first, lads. And then I'll have a look at making these repairs.
While you're doing that, sorry, the hole is the floor. Is it a metal floor?
It was.
It was. So if the guy's like digging down this hole, initially was the hole like
It was
the
just
hole,
the bottom of the prefab.
just the
And
bottom
now
of
it's
the
the
prefab?
dirt.
And now it's the dirt. Okay. Is there any evidence as to how the floor was cut? Was it like smashed? Or was it
Looks
ripped? Or
like
was
this
it-
guy with the spade has dug a really big hole in the ground.
Well.
It's not a spade anymore, it's about this much stick.
So what? Okay. So it's not like it's been like cut open with like a welding torch or anything. He's just somehow managed to smash through the floor with a spade.
I'd say that there is evidence of maybe prior damage that he's worked with.
That he's worked with, right?
Yeah. but
Does he?
most of the hole appears dug.
Does he look military?
Yeah, he looks military.
Mister.
As
Hello, you down there?
one last spade, as the head kind of lolls back and like looks up at you guys, and then blinks like a lizard would, like one eye after the other.
Ooh, can I use any of my zoological, pathological, exobiology skills to work out is he being infected by a virus or something, or a plant life virus, a spore? Or this looks like this.
Yes, some.
Because that blinking was like.
Some species are parasitic, and it's the way that his kind of skin, like, there's something a bit more going on here than the guy. As you realise, the actual head itself, there was some nerves and tissue and muscle and stuff hanging on, but it's not even attached, as the head will just fall to the floor. Can everyone make fear saves?
Yes, we can.
Yes, please.
No.
Even if I'm not looking at it.
Yeah, bro, make a fear save.
No, it's fine.
You're not-
If I got a 30 and a 0, is that 39 or just 30?
Say again.
If I rolled a 30 and a 0, is that
That's 30, isn't
right?
it?
I rolled a 30 and a fail.
What did we get?
Oh, save 57.
Save 57.
Big fail.
You fear?
78.
Big fail.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
point
yeah.
stress.
9 under a 42.
Massive success.
Fail.
Would I be in?
You're exempt.
Okay.
But you're making your way back.
Yeah.
And what did you
I failed. I got a 30.
You failed. Okay.
Yes.
So
stress.
then, out of the so as the head falls off, you just see sprouting up from the corpse. Are like, it's almost like shoots from a plant, like shoot up and rise, and they rise impossibly large, and then suddenly it bends, and it's like an arm, like a spider's leg, as multiple ones of these now just come out, and it's this. How did it even fit inside? As it kind of, it's like a butterfly opening its wings from a cocoon, as this 12-foot crab-like spider monstrosity emerges from this guy's
Neck.
From this guy's neck. Yeah, the head falls to the floor. The actual body, the cocoon, the guy is like left vestigial, like on its back, just hanging, flapping around. Still not looking.
Well, Lowry was crouched by the side of the pit where you were shining a torch on. It was like, hey my guy, why are you digging? And then his head falls off and all the shit happens, and he falls back and just literally starts screaming.
That's
and
when
crawling back and screaming.
Okay.
So it's just to like.
Is this a panic check?
That was part of the failed.
Oh, the fear.
The failed fear.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah.
it's a comical scream. Do you know what I mean?
That's-
It's not like a.
That's when I look.
It's not like a terrified scream. It's just like a. Yeah.
Anything around me that's not attached. I imagine there's a lot of debris and bits from.
Yeah.
I'm going to start trying to fill a hole.
The hole's very large.
But there must be loads of stuff.
There
don't
is,
have to fill a hole. I have to cover the thing though.
You're gonna, yeah.
Or try and trap the thing, or slow it down, or.
Yeah. Okay. As at this point you will bust into the room.
Yeah.
Can you make a fear save for me?
Does this thing have a discernible face?
Let's have. Does it have a face? Yes,
Okay.
it does. Quite bug-like. There are like multiple. Let me get some reference material. Yeah, so it's got like a gaping mouth that has like teeth, like human-esque teeth
Nice.
to it, instead of like actual. So it's this ghoulish, human teeth, mouth, and then its actual face. It's hard to discern eyes, but it's like its armor kind of bulges out, and you kind of assume that that's possibly where its eyes might be.
Right.
Some of its limbs are pointed. Some have crabby clacks.
Pincers?
Yeah, pincer boys. Okay, so I need a speed check from you. What's everybody else doing?
I want to see, recall any information if in all my education and learning has anything been like this been reported in nature using my sort of exobiology skill to go.
Yeah.
You know, has something like this been caught, dissected, studied, and ultimately my question is find a weakness for it.
Okay.
You know, what it's.
Roll an intellect check for me.
Intellectual.
In the meantime, I'm going to use my military training and my firearms to shoot it in the face.
Make a combat check.
Larry's going to scramble to his feet and, like, quickly but quietly make his way back to the Valkyrie and, like, look up through the window. Does he notice anything new about this guy with the seeing the guy's head fall off and all that shit?
You know what? Yes, you would. Yeah. You'd see him, like, in fact, you'll look up and he'll still be rocking back and forth, and then you'll hear it squeal, and he's not reacted to anything, but he will instantly just look over, but then see you.
So I'll be peeping up through the window, and if he just, like, looks at me like that, it's not good. It's just to be like.
I rolled a 29 on intellect, which is a pass.
Yeah, you've heard rumours, carcinids, these kind of anthropodic, kind of insect-like creatures. You'd have an idea. Weakness, so it is a success. I'm going to say that because of its got really heavy armour. You'd need to find a way to dissolve the armour, so something like hydrochloric acid or something would go a very long way. And even the term carcinid implies that medicine that could combat like cancer might be able to negatively affect this. Like if you're looking like on the periodic table, like
Stimpack.
Okay, but that's what you got from that.
Yeah.
What's going on with the APC guy?
He's just looking. He's looking through. Yeah.
He's looking through me. Right. So, has he got hold of this grenade?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Unpinned.
Yeah. I know, but it's not. I find it now more unlikely that he's just going to throw it or something.
Wait, was that ever likely? Was that ever likely?
I mean, it's like he's less human
What
now.
are you doing?
Oh fuck! I'll open the door.
Okay.
And sort of scramble back a little bit.
Yeah.
Putting some distance between us.
As he shouts, I can hear them. I can see them. I want to contribute.
He's talking to me.
He's just shouting it in your direction.
Okay. Yeah, my guy. This way.
Holy shit!
I've got I've got 93 on my speed.
That's
93.
That's a fail and a half.
Okay, this failed.
Yeah.
You're like, you go for like a large piece of equipment to get the job done,
Yeah.
and it's not working, and you're kicking a few rocks, and you're like, this isn't.
I'm doing the maths and probably
hasn't come
climb
out.
out faster than I could fill it.
I got a 62 on my combat check, which is a pass.
Which is a pass. So
Yeah.
roll your damage, please.
Am I getting the idea that this guy wants to go to the hall to contribute?
No, he's just.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Can I
Well,
go?
you might be getting that idea. I don't know.
Can I go see if this dude will give me the grenade?
No, so you've been piling rocks.
Yep. All right.
Can I? I've seen this. I shit myself a little bit, so I backed up into the other room. Can I? And I'll start sort of looking around to see if there's any like fuel or anything.
No, he doesn't do anything.
He doesn't get out.
No, but I'll give you a check for it. So let's have an intellect check to coax him out of there.
Well, my plan is I want the grenade. If he's not coming out when I open the door, then I'll probably try
speed
approach.
check. If you want the grenade, you're gonna have to speed check it.
Speed check it.
Gonna go well.
GG, good luck.
I-
It was nice to know.
I'm an explosive expert, so if I can get my hands on the
Okay.
grenade, can I have advantage on this roll?
Yeah, go on then. I mean, what are the consequences here, aren't they?
Yeah, no.
You're dire.
I'm gonna be
So-
checking.
What are you doing?
I failed that last fear check.
Yeah, you failed your field check.
So
Yeah.
I've, like,
Did you add your stress?
I had my stress. I backed
Yeah.
up into the room and I'm just like panic up,
That's
searching for
so
like
much
potential
higher.
fuel. Just
A fuel.
Can you get advantage?
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
I'll say that you
Roll
find
that 15.
6 barrels of backup generator
Oh.
fuel.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and
Do I get advantage?
get one over and
bonus.
roll
So
it
you
over
can do
to the hole.
I get on my expert skill.
Like
Plus
strength
15
check.
bonus. Is that minus 15 off that?
Could I have
No,
my
so add
athletics to
15 to what?
Yeah,
to
I'll
your
allow it.
speed. So your speed would be 48 for this.
Yeah, it's a fail.
44.
It's a fail. Yeah, but we fail forward. So how big's the fail?
84 from.
It's a pretty big fail.
Yeah.
It rolls off
So,
in different directions.
yeah. You tip it over and then it rolls the wrong way.
Yeah.
But it is down now,
Yeah.
and maybe you can spend next round having a go. So what's your damage?
I did 7 points of damage.
You did 7 points of
Yeah.
damage. As it's booting straight towards you, then boof, boof, boof. You just bits of its armor, boof, 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 are just popping off. But there's more underneath of where that came from. I will get to you. I just want to know the rest of this round.
Is the guy out the hole now?
No. He's turned into the thing, and he's shooting it, and it's charging towards him.
So he's out.
It's up and out of the hole. It wasn't like climbing
No,
out the hole.
he's climbing out. He's climbing.
As you were shooting it, it's climbing out,
Right.
moving aggressively towards you, and it
Yeah.
rolled a 90 for its attack, so that's an automatic fail. So as you're shooting it, you knock it back down a little bit.
Nice.
What did we get?
Throwing gravel.
I got a critical success.
A critical success! Oh my
What did you roll?
I rolled a 44, but my speed is 33, but because of my expert skill, I get a plus 15.
That's
So
insane that
so
you just
40.
rolled the dice and not blow up.
What were you doing? What were you trying to
Trying
do?
to snatch the grenade out of his hand, which just successfully did.
Nice.
Critically successful.
Critically.
Are you gripping that one because the pin's off?
yeah,
What's
I'm
that?
I'm an expert in explosives.
Yeah, he's an expert in explosives.
Oh, nice. That was a good manoeuvre.
Yeah.
It was scary as fuck though. Like, bang! I was dead.
As you've got the grenade, then and presumably running,
Yeah,
will make
back
your
to the
way
hole,
back.
back to the hole.
He'll just be shouting, "They're awake! They are awakening!" and just like losing his shit.
I'm gonna panic because I'm right on against the wall, against the hole. This thing's gonna happen. He shot it.
Yeah.
I can hear that guy screaming.
What
Lots
did you
of
even do this round? Oh, your intellect.
Yeah, I was seeing the weaknesses. So that's what I did.
Make a panic check. So it's your D20.
Definitely
Roll.
panic.
So
I rolled 3.
so that's what stress are you at?
I'm 5, 6, 8.
So
I'm an
that's a fail. So you get +1 strength, stress.
Plus 1
As you
stress.
become jumpy,
Yes.
all close crew members get +2 stress as he
Good luck.
panics out. So anyone that's in the room
Yeah.
with thing, add 2 stress to your.
I'll be in the opposite room when I'm bringing
Yes,
the
you
back.
are. Okay, and I failed my attack as it wanted to knock you down as it came and just got blasted back. And so what it's going to do is try again. As it's going to come up and it's moving aggressively to cave you in like an armory door.
Oh, okay.
What's everybody doing?
I'll be moving that barrel back.
Yeah,
Because it can't.
let's have a speed check this time.
I'm gonna get out of that room.
Still using that.
You're running away.
So
So running out
back
of the
into
room
the
with the
garage,
intention of.
getting away from Big Monster.
That's it.
At the minute, yes.
Yeah.
'Cause
Have
I've
you got
got-
any hiding? Are you going to hide?
Just gonna get into an ear
Okay.
corner. at the
Speed
minute.
check.
I'm going to back up from the hole and
Fail.
yeah,
Add a point of stress.
shoot it in his face and then back up from the hole basically. Or how many legs has it got? Sorry, 8.
8, yeah.
damage. Yeah, just shoot it in the face again.
Or more like 6 and 2 pincers.
Yeah, pass my speed check.
Oh,
Nice.
crabby then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just shoot it in the face again.
Make a combat check.
Larry's running into the room. He's saying, he's shouting, half crying, "Cover me or get out of the way!" And he's just gonna
Dash.
Check the grenade.
release the grenade. Yeah. So I'm presuming
Combat check.
Into the room or into the hole?
into the hole.
Okay.
Into the hole. Yeah.
Combat check.
I got a 38 to hit. Under 70.
Does that hit?
Yeah. For
You can roll your damage.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
Are you still in the room? Yeah, you're in the room. Enjoy your stress less.
Nice, as now ching bits of its armour are flying off. You've still not done damage to it,
No.
but its armour is running out.
Oh, is armor ablative in this game?
Say again?
Is armor just ablative in this game, or is it just like...
Ablative?
Does it like get worn down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Once you lose your armour points, they're gone forever.
Oh, so the 10 armor I've got, that's just
Point.
like, it's not a value, that is like a resource that it ticks down as I take damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And then your armour breaks.
Cool, okay.
Temporary hit points.
Did I get in? I got past my speed check.
Yeah, so you push that barrel into the room of fuel.
Yeah. I'm good. My aim is to get it into the hole eventually.
Alright, and
Yeah.
you push a barrel of fuel into the hole.
Please be good.
What before you come back what are you doing?
Dear. Threat level increased. I'm gonna try
I'm running out the door. No shit, Sherlock!
Yeah, you successed it, yeah.
No, I failed
you
actually.
failed,
Yeah, I took my side.
I'm gonna make my way out of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make my way out of the room.
How?
Where I came in.
Come on.
Okay, so you slowly walk towards the door. That's the way you came in, right?
Yeah.
Describe it. What you doing?
What you do? Back off.
Fucking back
Jump on the
off.
legs.
I am. I'm going to tear the wires off of the ceiling that I was working on to try and reconnect the generator,
Okay.
and use them to swing across to the.
Okay. Speed check. Love it. I'll give you an advantage.
I'm using maths to help me calculate the
I'll allow
trajectory.
it. Speed check at advantage. Add your maths because you're a robot.
Fuck you, why did
Yeah,
I
he's
get
all
rid of
like-
my speed?
See the lines like a
This trigonometry going on.
Oh, it's 17, I don't even need
Oh,
to
big
roll.
success.
I'll roll it, yeah, 17.
What did we get, Mr. Combat Check?
So my combat's 41 and I rolled a 37.
Oh my gosh! Holy shit! This session has gone just. I don't even know. We went straight to it and then blew it up with a grenade.
In the generator room,
It's like an hour.
Barrel, yeah.
And some fuel.
Yeah,
in the
Oh,
generator
it's an hour.
room, the thing we were looking to power on, we're probably just gonna fucking blow up.
Honestly, I was
It's
thinking,
a
low
deep
key,
hole.
that this was like hour 3. I'm not even kidding. Like, I thought this was hour 3. Okay, but yeah. We didn't go in the front door. What did you fucking throw? A frag grenade.
And there's some fuel in there as
So
well.
a 3d10 damage, and then we'll fucking double it because it's fuel in there.
I reckon he should roll for the fuel because he put.
He did a successful speed check,
Oh yes,
Yeah,
so he's right.
so he
okay.
got it in time.
15.
Is that double?
No, 30. Double that.
So for 30 points of damage.
Do you swing through the flames?
Yeah.
Slow bubbles inside.
Oh shit!
You can see that thing if you eat a plastic cup full of water.
Oh no, yeah, true.
You fill a plastic bag full of water and put a lighter under it, would
Yeah, if you fill a balloon with water, put like
What kind of plastic bag is
Really?
that? What kind of bag?
like a plastic cup of milk.
Fish.
Why put it on like a stove if it's full of water?
Because the water absorbs the heat, or?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
You're not seeing the beam, the
to a
song.
certain point.
I have to find it in there.
It sounds like you're fucking with me.
No, they are not.
You just get like.
That sounds like one of those things where like they would say like, oh yeah, you can put your phone in the microwave to charge it really quickly.
I've tried it.
All right, so the explosion will destroy its armor, and then it will take its first health bar down. It will take a wound,
Oh, nice.
which is going to be shrapnel / large burn. It's officially classed as a minor injury. But it's done you've reduced. This thing is on fire. Okay, you chuck the grenade. It explodes, right? The fuel, use critical success as you swing out of the room. You fail, so take 1d10 points of damage as you trying to escape the room. One, and then let's just have body saves for everybody that was in that room.
Yeah. Oh no!
96.
Oh, I need to announce my skills. Oh no, can you add skills to saves?
Yeah, probably.
No, I didn't announce it though.
So, what did you get?
Well, I would add either my athletics or my military training, but I got actually I wasn't ready to do this anyway. No, even if I added one of those, I'd be up to 41. I got a 44, so a critical fail.
So critical fail.
Yeah.
Critical fail.
Yeah.
Oh no!
So I get blasted back by the explosion.
It's 2 days from retirement.
His tash is just singed off.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot more than his fucking
Okay,
tash.
who failed their body save?
I failed.
Did I need to roll for a body save? Because I
If you were in the room,
I know
you
I
were
ran
good.
out, so
You were
I've
good.
taken the damage.
Who failed their body
I
save?
failed.
I failed.
Fail. Everybody failed.
I passed.
You passed. As you do the fuel and you're out of there. So everybody that fails their body save, I need you to take 7 points of damage.
Oh, fucking hell.
And
hefty.
then for a critical fail, I'm simply going to double it to 14.
So that blows my armor off, and I take 4 points of damage.
Is that correct? You just manage
Ooh,
your armor and your armor.
I've got AC,
Yeah, then you have-
haven't
I
I?
take 6
Yeah,
Oh no, I haven't got. I'm
Sure.
still full health.
Yeah.
I've got that's now down to. I've got 2 AC left or AP. I've got a vac suit.
Okay.
That's got 3.
Oh
AP,
shit!
whatever.
Wait, this battle dress actually does things. Apparently, I have damage reduction 3.
Reduce the damage by 3. Listen.
Apparently, got short range comms, body cam, headlamp, HUD, exoskeletal weave, which apparently gives me strength check to advantage.
No, none of that.
Oh, okay. Well, it gets destroyed anyway.
What's it called? Standard battle dress. Light plated armor, standard dress for armor tunes and combat mercenaries armor, and 0.7.
I thought I had the advanced one. Because I've AP 10.
You are correct, so it does include all those things.
Because
Yes, it does include all those things, so reduce that total damage by 3. Still gets destroyed.
It
you
still
take
gets
1
destroyed, but
point.
you take 1 point of damage.
Well, I'm up.
I'm alright.
Yes, you are right. Okay. So we have a flaming carcinid.
Sounds like a shot.
Flaming
Sounds
cast.
like, sounds like a drink.
Who has crawled out of the hole at this point, and will be will turn around, and then it will be thumping against the. In fact, the exits where everybody's just run. Okay, so everybody will clear out of the exit then as the room's on fire. As we're in now the garage again, and the whole room is on fire, and you can just hear this shriek. Everyone make sanity checks for me.
Holy shit.
coming from in the building.
So that's for 1 and a 00. That is 10.
Yeah.
Pass.
As it meets, it beats it.
No.
No. Below.
Oh shit.
What?
That's a 97.
Is that a success?
With my military training.
Okay. So who failed?
I just failed.
Fail.
Pass.
Pass. Fail.
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 Pass. Take some more stress.
Pass. So, your turn.
I reckon my ears are ringing.
Yes, I'm fair.
I got blown through the door.
Okay.
Were you the shriek?
Possibly.
No, so the creature then doing that shriek, and it is reminiscent of that shriek you heard in outside, is that it just feels awful to hear, like a splitting headache for everybody that failed, like just absolutely ruins your synapses. You're probably just seeing static for a second, but then your vision comes back as screeching, like, and you can't tell if it's the creature or the burning of oxygen escaping from it, as out of the flaming room the legs will come, and this thing on fire then will be making its way to the nearest exit. So the garage door's closed, right?
Yep.
So it will be charging into the hall then, where you went with the armory.
So with that fail, would I get a point of stress?
Any failed roll will always add a point of stress.
Yeah.
A point of stress to you. So what's everybody doing then? It is kind of, so we're scattered a bit in the garage, and it's not particularly beelining for anybody. It does look like it's going towards like out of this room.
I'm
What's
still in the
everybody
corner,
doing?
just trying to make myself smaller, like pushing, trying to
Okay.
really hug and sort of
I think
Yeah,
peek.
small as possible.
Yeah.
my military training is going to take over. I think it's just out of pure fear of this thing coming like towards me, as you said. I'm just going to fucking whip my shotgun out and shoot it.
Combat check.
I think.
I was going to say I'd be blown through the door and be on my back, but I'd still just like get a burst of fire from
Yeah.
an SMG.
Combat check.
Yeah.
What's your name, Ben?
Fern.
Fern. Yeah. So Larry's gonna run towards Fern, and I'm just gonna like grab him by the scruff of his arm or something, and like pull him behind the APC and get some cover there.
Right, and get some cover. Okay.
I'm also going to take a pop.
I've got
What, you're double shooting him with SMG?
Yeah.
Nice. Make a combat check.
59 under a 70.
Nice. Hit, roll damage.
Yeah,
That's
fine.
yeah,
Sorry.
That is
it's like
17 points of damage.
And then I got
Fucking
10.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's 18, 27, 29 points of damage from a shotgun.
Did you hit?
I got 5.
You got a 5, and then you hit what? 29.
3 9s and a 2.
What's the 2d10?
Shotgun's 4d10.
Jesus Christ! And then
Is that
29.
4d10 for a single shot? Is that all 4 rounds?
I don't know. You said it were 4 rounds. of
Combat
it.
shotgun, yeah. 4d10.
What's the range close?
Yeah,
Well,
so it's like really fast. Yeah.
Everybody else
I got 4 on my combat.
hits. Roll damage.
Is it just the 2d10? As in you get
SMG is the 2d10. Yeah. 2d10 damage.
12.
And a further 12 points of damage. Cool.
That's a lot of damage.
Everybody else? Oh yeah, you were done that way. Cocked. Okay. So, as it's running out then, everybody opens fire and will absolutely start obliterating this thing. Like all its armour is gone now, and legs are falling off and chunks of its carapace are just getting scattered across the wall, and it will like leave into the corridor, and then we'll hear like a thunk.
From the outside.
Play D&D.
So I'd say Larry's behind the APC with Vern, got my hands on his shoulders, sort of like, look, you're doing so good, you're doing so good. I'm really just trying.
I'm going to get my pamphlet out and read the Zen part of my.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to try to calm you down a little bit.
Fit
as like
box.
maybe like a severed claw or something slaps against the wall and like just like ignore it. Don't pay attention to that. Don't pay attention to that.
I'll be
You can load
shotgunning over his arm with his light on, just scanning the actual hall to see if there's any movement.
Going out into the hall.
Going out, I'll be just like poking out the door. So like,
Yeah.
Close quarters, like shotgun ready and light.
Yeah, and so you see blood stain all over, like from where it's been gooped everywhere, and then you see where it must have slammed against a wall, which is the noise you heard.
Yeah.
But then there is like a blood trail leading off further into the crew quarters.
Is that
further
to the
on.
right?
So you've come out. The armory is on the right. There's a corridor to the left, and then directly ahead where the blood trail leads is the habitat area. Yeah, it's gone straight ahead.
The hall's clear. Seems to come forward.
I'll like, pick myself up and expect the brother saying, "Please, we can kill it here."
Can I go to the guy that had the grenade?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's just still rocking back and forth. I want to go back. Go back to the hive. As the paper cuts just all over his body, and as he says hive, you hear 1,000 voices. Everybody that failed their sanity checks. So it's you, and you hear the word hive. There's 1,000 voices saying it at the same time.
You like that one. I'll spin round and see.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
looking
like
at everywhere.
You're looking at trying to find
Find
ghosts
voices,
for a second. Yeah.
What is this hive?
I need to go back. I need to contribute the calling.
Where is the hive?
The hive. It's been so long. I need to get to the mothership.
He said the thing. It's the name of the game.
I just need to contribute. As he looks emaciated, and you'll take a second then as you're there, and you'll look into the back of the APC, and he's hoarding food.
Someone get him out of the APC and see if it's running. So I'll stay here. I'll just be holding the corridor.
Yeah, you hold the corridor. You're hearing sounds of it down in the crew habitat, kind of just like it's like a wounded animal.
Yeah.
Just making noise.
I'll approach the door then. Are there any keys visible? Are they like in the ignition or because he hasn't moved when I grabbed the grenade off him or anything? Can I like is there some glove compartment or some compartment within reach that I can check for keys?
Yeah, you'll find the keys to the vehicle.
Cool. So just sneak in, find the keys, I guess. Keep my eyes on the guy the whole time.
Yeah.
And
What is your name?
I need to go back. They're calling me.
Can we assist your travel?
Where are they? They're beneath us. We need to go back to the hive. And again, everybody will hear the word like hive.
Those who failed.
Yeah, those
then
that
Laura
Act
is
like- Did you? Why are you saying hive?
I can't see anything.
As then he'll just turn to you and just wail, "You can't help me!" And then just like start like cry, shouting at you.
Is he blinking like this?
I'll give him a quick. I'll say he's blinking for the most part, but then there'll be a quick like he'll just compose him for himself for a second, and like just blink.
It's almost
Has it-
like
has it got a name badge or any identification or anything like that?
Yeah, it'll be. He's called Damar, and you using your you download like little schematic thing earlier, like the base mechanic.
Okay.
So back door to this.
The APC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was your name again? Holy fuck.
Holy
Just Fook. Fook, cover the door. We'll stay there, and I'll go. Is the generator room still on? Is it on fire or anything, or is it just?
Yeah. That whole room.
Is it pretty inaccessible?
Okay, right.
So
Like-
any chance of getting the generator going is pretty much gone now.
My idea was that the hole was deep enough to keep everything in there.
Yeah. Well,
You're all.
currently it's
Heat
on
rises.
fire.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, status of the generator unknown, possibly on fire.
Possibly on fire. Okay.
Larry's going to open the back doors to the APC then.
Okay.
Yeah. Does the dude react at all?
Yeah, go on then. Some of his food will fall out.
So he'll open the doors and they'll just see all the food and they'll be like, holy fuck.
Yeah, he'll just like scramble into the back, almost spider-like as he gets over the armrest into the back, and yeah, we'll just start bringing up the food again.
It's called Damar.
Yeah, demise, the base's mechanic.
I fear
he
Damar is
He will
compromised.
put on a tinfoil hat as he goes into the back
Oh
as
my
well.
God.
You can hear them, can't you? Here,
Aye.
as he'll give you a tinfoil hat as well. It helps.
I do not comprehend. I fear Dumar may be compromised. Suggested course of action or termination.
No, don't be hasty here. We're not here to kill innocents here. At least he hasn't got a gun in his hand anymore.
Dude, you're
He fails on an attack against you as he hears that and charges you, clawing at you rapidly, but like hits to the floor, and then we'll just start sobbing and curled into a ball.
Did he fall
And
out
you'll-
the back?
and he'll rip off the rest of his clothes, and you'll just see like underneath what he had on, his skin is splitting open even more. as he'll-
That man is same as that man. Is that man? Is
It's not just like little cuts anymore. It is actually like splitting open like something.
We've done the man in the hole. This is the man in the him. Kill him.
It's just
I'm going to like throw him a Kit Kat or something.
I'll just
Kill
take
him.
my eyes off the ground and look round and see this, and being all stoic, I'll just go up and just grab hold of him and try and drag him with me and throw him in the room that's on fire.
That's stoic, is it? That's a.
I'll assist.
Got to clear the hostiles.
Get rid of him.
Hey, just have a break.
let's have strength checks.
I'd use hand-to-hand combat.
Hand to hand. Yeah.
I keep on going to hide.
I'm going to find a.
Yeah, that's a 95.
I'm going to find a.
Wait. I need a sample from him.
Roll a speed check.
Speed check.
Do it quickly.
I'm gonna-
Chucking him in.
I'm going to find a pump truck or a trolley or something to
Oh,
try
fucking hell.
and help.
Meets it, loses it.
Strength check advantage.
My strength is 31 and I rolled a 31.
You speed check.
Speed check.
Oh no, that was my strength check. My speed check is
Success.
34. Success.
Success at 27.
Speed check success. Like scrapes some of his skin to put in a.
Yeah,
One of my
nice.
empty jars.
Yeah. As you manage to take a sample, as Damar's just screaming, he'll lash out at you, but miss. And then you'll pop, get him straight into the thing, and then begin.
And it's a bit off.
And you'll chuck him inside the room as he's just screaming, and everybody that failed, I need you to make sanity checks for me, please.
Failed. What I was supposed to roll something else.
It was this sanity.
I rolled
No,
this.
you're good.
Okay, cool. I'm doing this.
42 fails.
Okay, 59 fails.
Add your stress.
I like that. Like if you're like working on something,
Fail.
you know, like you've got your sample.
Add your
or
stress.
whatever,
Yeah.
It's like a massive distraction.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was saying. It's like if he distracts
What are the
himself,
what are the rules of stress?
You don't even.
you just had one.
When you panic,
Or
we roll the panic dice, and if you roll below your stress, bad shit happens.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll chuck him in, and everybody that failed, then there's your sanity checks. I'm actually going to make it 1d5 stress.
No. Why not? I rolled 2 of them.
Why not? I've got la 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 la. As you'll hear him screaming out, and crying out as he begins to burn, he's out of his corpse then, like an awful premature birth of one of these things. It will like crawl out, like the shoots will try and go up, but they'll instantly catch on fire, and as soon as any pressure's put, like piston goo and stuff, starts squirting out of all of its appendages as it's just not formed correctly, and it'll just slump to the floor and die before it has a chance. Zen. Yeah. This is crazy.
This is Zen. This is Zen.
Is that APC running?
What's the med kit get me?
I'll give you 1d10 health back.
Are you going to use it?
Larry's going to grab a bunch of food and just like start,
Don't trust my D10.
forcibly handing it
Laurie,
to people.
check the APC, see if it's getting running.
Just going to launch some like biscuits and shit.
Catch him.
He's a prepper, isn't he?
But yeah, you do have the APC running, and like the GPS will default to the Heron terraforming station.
A separate station to what we're at now.
Oh yeah, it's a good while away. Yeah, yes. This is like an operating facility, while the facility, the Heron terraforming facility, is the thing that's getting built to terraform the planet. There's a giant dam there and a big ass nuclear reactor and etc.
Do we know already that that's down? Have we received
Well, we
this?
know that is a part of this whole complex. Yeah, so that would be presumably down as well. With there being no contact, the orbital relay will actually be at the terraforming center as well.
Sounds 6.
Guys,
Did you say there was a like a command center or like a central
It's control room.
control room?
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
With no power
You
to the
step
building.
out into the corridor, and you can hear the dying sounds of this carcinid that's in the crew habitat further ahead. All the gore ahead. Its voice is weaker now, but it still appears to be kicking. But you'll take a left and then find the entrance to the command center. So you're going.
Yeah.
Are we to presume then that we have to search both these facilities then?
Not necessarily, no.
No,
Your
not.
mission was
To be where we
to
are
meet Sergeant Kaplan.
Yeah.
So Operation Find Sergeant Kaplan.
Yeah. But that would be
eliminate
we
local
know
hostiles.
Kaplan's in this facility.
This is the facility that he's posted at. Yeah.
Right,
This is where you're supposed to meet him.
Yeah. Okay.
May I make a suggestion before we leave the garage and line the APC up facing out the garage door, so if there's an emergency we can leave?
It would. I'm guessing it would be.
More or less.
Yeah.
The garage door's still closed though.
Yeah. Just like whack!
I'm going to look for any kind of vehicle batteries and hook up cables or anything like that in the garage that can be used to be like a temporary power source.
Sure. Yeah. I'll allow you then. So who's going to the command center? Is it just you?
I am.
I
My
intend
plan
to go
is
that
to
way.
go to the command
I
center.
will. I
yeah,
wasn't
but
necessarily
he's
gonna
going
be-
for.
Yeah.
I wasn't necessarily going to go off on my own. That's my next
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Well, that's where you're going. I'm just finding out who's going with you while you're doing that.
I intend to go that way as well.
Are you trying to use the?
You're going with him.
Yes.
No, any spares. I'm not
You're
going
not
to
trying to use the APC to like jump the
generator.
door or the generator or whatever.
Okay.
The generator's not.
What are you doing?
I'm in the APC, aren't I?
You're chilling.
I
You're
was just-
like prepping it. Yeah.
I was just
You.
running it.
I'll hold the corridor, following his behind. Just
All right. So like
keep an eye.
facing towards the crew habitat.
Yeah.
Just in case anything.
It's
comes
still
out,
like dark in here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pitch black.
Yeah, I've got my
There's-
torch. Though.
Yeah.
As
There's,
far as I
there's
can
zero
see.
power, and so you'll get to the command center then, and the doors are shut, and due to the power being off, they're inoperable. You then will like manage to rig up with the help of you. Then just rig up the APC a little bit to the facility. You notice where those wires went across, so like you'll temporarily bypass while the fire's still dying down the generator, and like we'll go like emergency lighting will like come on and blasting behind you guys as loud party music. Make a fear save from everybody, please. As noise just suddenly starts echoing down from the commissary.
So close.
What'd you get?
45.
88 critical fail!
45 of the
Add your point of stress.
I just failed.
You'll just
I
fail.
think I failed.
Roll a panic check for me.
Succeed.
Success.
45 over 42.
Small fail. Add your
Is
stress.
that against sanity? Sorry.
No.
No.
The panic roll is your D20.
Oh,
roll.
sorry. Yeah, beg your pardon.
What did you get? Pass.
pass, yeah.
Yeah. It's just party music.
An 8.
I got 16 and 30, so I failed big, double,
Yeah.
but not a big fail.
So it's just one of those things that absolutely, if you fail, absolutely takes you by surprise. But with this blasting noise now, just suddenly coming from
I
nowhere.
rolled an 8 on
An
my
8?
panic.
And what's your stress?
It is currently 11.
Oh, so fail.
Oh, see, okay. Yeah. It's a fail by 2.
So we.
Right.
Right, you're going to suffer a loss of confidence.
Oh.
Martha.
Which is a condition, and so you're going to lose 1 skills bonus.
Are you still
One
by-
skills
Are you
bonus.
still by the APC?
Pisses himself.
No,
he went with those.
Yeah.
Because everyone uses.
One
everyone
skills
gets
bonus, so like a trained skill, like I don't get the plus 10, for instance. Is it
Say again. Yeah, you wouldn't get the plus 10.
Do I have to pick that?
Yeah, pick that.
I'm going to pick botany.
And what's your trauma response?
Trauma response is whenever you fail a sanity save, all close friendly players gain 1 stress.
No, so that one's
Stress. No. Stress.
Minus.
Was that- was that- did I
because
pass
he
the sanity?
panicked, you get an
Okay,
extra. You
yes,
get
I'll
an
have
extra.
to account that one, yeah.
Because you're not used to it panicking.
It just pisses on my boot.
As the doors will open then, and then you'll head into the command center. Shortly followed, you'll see Holy Fuck in the corridor, guarding the thing, and you'll walk past him to the command center. What are you doing?
Following as well, yeah.
You're gonna head to the command center.
Begrudgingly leaving the APC running.
Okay.
Power, obviously. But
Yeah.
I wanted, like,
And you know that
clearing
it's
off something.
it can't sustain this.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is you're probably gonna have to turn it if you want to save the APC. You'll have to otherwise you'll just kill the
Has
battery.
it jump started like the emergency lighting, or is it running it?
It's kind of running it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
take the keyring off the keys to the APC, so I've got the Valkyrie keyring.
Okay.
Because it's sort of what I wanted anyway. And yeah.
Will you turn the power off?
No, it's still. All right, so you got the door open, guys.
Aye.
I'll relay that to you to give it to them.
I presume any loss in power will automatically close doors.
Well, quickly now, no time like the present.
Yeah, okay. I'll run up to meet up with everyone then.
Okay. So
Can I wedge my crowbar in the door to stop it from closing?
cool. Perfect. As we'll enter the command center then. So it's the central nervous system of the base and primary communication station for the company. There's a Marine Corps slumped over one of the controls, and all the central computer and communication equipment is smashed, and written on the wall in big letters it'll say "comms off."
Comes off.
Now he's got to get like a clipboard or something and like put it under the guy on the console and try and like
I'll hold my gun ready just in case. Just in case he turns into a bug monster.
As his corpse slumps over.
Alright, let's see a dog tag him.
Yeah, so you'd see, you'd take his dog tag. He doesn't have a name. Just says do you have a name?
Sorry.
Give him a name if you don't mind. But he's got a
Lawrence.
you find Corporal somebody Lawrence.
Yeah.
Not very good with.
Lawrence Burnfish.
And so you'll see that
Burnfish.
Lawrence Burnfish, and you'll see that he's got a single gunshot wound to his head.
Oh.
In one hand he holds a revolver. There's 5 shots remaining out of the 6.
Can't take the rip.
And the other hand holds the Sample 6 organisation chart, which kind of gives you the organisation structure. From
the hierarchy.
Kaplan, the whole hierarchy and list of Marines. And,
Is Dr. Edam's name on there?
yeah, Edam's name will be on there.
It's made backwards.
And you'll see on his body that he has those paper cuts like on his body, but there's not that many of them.
Do we know that by this point these are not self-inflicted?
Yeah.
These from the parasite, do we think?
You probably put that together.
I'll mention the one shot missing from the revolver. This guy took his own life before he changed.
I'm going to get my sample collection kit and pull some hair.
What's the state of this guy's armour? If he's a soldier.
Yeah, he'll have standard battle dress ready
Can
to
I
go.
get rid of my destroyed armour and swap it out?
Yeah.
Cool.
As you begin to, I think standard battle dress is AP3, right? Let's have a look. Standard battle dress AP7.
Oh, nice.
What?
You wanted to be a blob.
I need another. Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking about it.
I mean,
The more you know, it's fine. I was thinking about my next moves. Is there any intact monitor, keyboard, and has everything just been?
most of it's been smashed, but it is probably repairable.
Can I cobble something together and look for like the what do they call it? Like the main bit.
Like the CPU was.
Yeah, where it's all connected to.
The mainframe.
What you trying to do?
Yeah, like the mainframe bit. I'm trying to hook
server
up. I'm
room.
trying to hook up. Yeah, server. I'm trying to hook up a working computer into the server.
Roll D10.
Once this guy's been derobed,
Yeah.
is there anything other than the
Keypad.
cuts? Like we're on this wavelength now where we're looking for like a point of infection, or is there any puncture wounds or anything other than
No.
bullet shot? No, just cuts.
Is this a random roll? Can I add anything to it? Or?
No, just a D10. It's how many hours it's going to take to repair.
Oh well, okay, 9.
You could probably get this repaired in about 9 hours.
Whoa.
I'm optimistic you weren't going to say 9. Even though you said it.
I mean, one would be bad enough, wouldn't it?
Maybe you didn't think.
Well, one wouldn't be too bad, but what was that to repair? Sorry.
It was to get a working,
Get
to
the
get some
computer
kind
going
of.
again.
Oh shit! All right. Okay.
Cobble one.
Yes.
You can give me an intelligence check though.
So there's no like usable computer panel that appears to be around. It's all just smashed up.
Yeah, as I said, it's probably repairing.
We're repairing about 9
Is that a
hours.
critical fail? 66.
Yeah, 66. So yeah, take a point of stress. And yeah, you try and isolate some systems. Like, yeah, you might not be able to get the whole computer back on. Like, well, you can in 9 hours, but could you do some like temporarily? Could you bypass for the airlocks or the doors, and can you get some access to some subsystems? But it's just all destroyed.
Did we come through the personnel quarters to get here?
We
No.
bypassed it.
No.
Wasn't that where the
That's
monster
where it's
stopped off to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Map time. The guy that I've just disrobed. Did he have any like what's that I'm looking for? Any like credentials or any kind of like key card or anything like that that might be on him?
No, not a whole lot.
Wasn't important enough.
Yeah, probably not important enough.
Okay.
So there was we came in. So there's like the garage there, and like we came in through this garage door here, and then attached to that is like this generator room that we're in. There's the APC like here. It kind of leads down, and then there's like the armory here. We've gone down here into like the command console here, and then down this way. This would be where the crew quarters is, where the thing ran off to. Give me a map.
Is there any other doors in this room?
And then there'd be a door here, and a door here. There, leading into something. Yeah, that's all you can see for now. And then the airlock, the original airlock that was probably here. So we came up here and then we trekked around this way and have come into here.
If it's going to take
Right here
9
now.
Yes, that's where we are now.
If it's going to take 9 hours to fix this, is that what we want to do? I see.
There is zero probability of power sustainability for 9 hours.
What you said?
It's repairable in 9 hours, and you'd have it working.
Yeah, but that car battery probably won't last 9 hours.
Yeah, but let's not be pessimistic here.
There is 1% chance of...
Never tell me the odds.
There is a non-zero chance.
Should we go finish off that?
Because you could turn the car battery off while you work on it, or do anything.
Well, do we need power to try and repair it?
It's repairable in 9 hours. That's all I care about.
Okay. While we have power, would it be worth going and opening certain doors? And then maybe we can come back to the computer stuff.
I think
I don't know how important it is.
might be safe to say there is no crew in the crew quarters.
We are looking for crew though. We are looking for crew though. Maybe it's held up there. Lieutenant Kaplan.
So we maybe
Anyway,
go
we
clear
need-
crew quarters and then of
Let's go kill that thing anyway.
the thing that's potentially dying, and then move on from there. So
Sounds like a plan.
You roll a d10, you roll a d10, and you roll a d10.
4.
10.
10.
Thank you.
Good talk. I said lead us on to the crew quarters.
Shoulder over arm, torch leading away. I'm just going to press forward.
Nice. So we'll head to the crew habitat then. And so yeah, you can still hear the thing as you're getting closer and closer. And then it looks like one of the first things that you see is like showers and toilets and stuff, and that appears to be where the thing has gone. It's kind of just knocked a door off its hinge, and it's kind of just curled up, kind of cowering in that room. Having a look around, then would see that there is the Marine enlisted barracks. There's about 12 bunks here. Everything's in disarray. Lewd posters on the walls. Smells like BO. Further ahead would be the the Marine officer barracks, but that's like closed off. You can't exactly see what's going on in there straight away. The other bunks are just out in this open bit. And then there'd be the research team's barracks, looks like further on down the corridor. And then finally would be Dr. Edam's quarters.
I'll just signal for, quietly to everyone that the creature's in there, and nod to Sam and just see what he wants to do, and see if he wants for me to go in and clear the room, obviously killing the creature.
And what are you going to do?
Wait for a signal, see if he wants me to go in.
So the creature's just like
It is
cowering in
in
the showers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry?
It is one of the objectives.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I don't know. I'll give some kind of signal to anybody who's got a gun and wants to shoot it, and you just, I don't know, give a countdown, I guess, before we all shoot it at the same time.
Okay.
Firing line.
Yeah.
Covers gets out the revolver and gives the clear thing, spins it,
Yeah.
closes it up against it. I'm not going near that.
Okay, thank you. Actually, before this, in the crew quarters area, so there's like the general, like the soldier barracks bit. Are there any like combat fatigues that I could find for him?
Yeah, definitely. There's all sorts around here.
5 shots, thank you. Before we go ahead with this, and I'll give you some armor.
That's much appreciated. Thank you.
Is that something you'd want?
You what?
Is that something you'd want?
It's not something I would think about. That is what I'm ascertaining from my character. But yeah, considering circumstances, I'll take it as a precaution.
Prudence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pains you a little bit to cover up the company logo.
Yeah. So, yeah. Cover up my patch that says I'm a robot. Was that? Did that? Was it? That was 7.
That's 7.
So looking through the, you get the fatigues.
Mm-hmm.
You find you find 2 frag grenades.
Oh, nice.
There's a butterfly knife.
Oh, hang on. 2 lights down. Can't spell grenades. A butterfly knife.
Yeah.
Cool.
Jump Humpers porno mags.
Pardon?
Jump Humpers.
Jump humpers.
Yeah, series of porno mags. It's pretty good stuff.
Strong porno.
They drop ship slags.
Richter Blue cigarettes.
Sorry, I didn't want them to go. Strong pornography. What was the other one?
8 packs of Richter Blues.
I assume they're cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes. Yeah.
Ooh. Can I have one of those?
8 packs of cigs.
And then there's a journal. It looks like Corporal Evenich, and she's talking about her relationship with somebody she calls Brookman.
Who calls what? Brookman.
Brookman. Yeah.
Journal of person.
Journal
Where are you
of person.
searching?
Just in the crew quarters, not crew quarters. Sorry. What do you call it?
The crew habitat.
That's the one. Yes.
Can I bum a smoke?
Yes. You go. I'll give you a whole pack. Because I've got 8 of them.
Oh, to light up, try and calm the nerves.
Yeah.
And to you,
you can do a de-stress.
What does that
I know
do?
you don't want to.
Not yet.
You can lose the stress.
Lose our stress. Perfect.
Yeah.
No. And you seem to be a dab up in the views.
Player doesn't
2
want
grenades.
Yeah.
You just sort of pet the rat as well.
You've already got a knife, haven't you?
I've got a butter knife, yeah.
And
That was
And an axe.
Oh yeah. I'll keep
and a shotgun, an SMG.
the guy fire axe.
You're clanking like foot. Clank,
Yeah.
clank, clank, clink.
Right then, are we ready for this?
What's your character name again?
Lowry.
Oh, Lowry. When I nod, throw a grenade.
I'm doing that thing. Like
Just
magic
like
balls.
Yeah.
Flames.
Contact juggling.
So we'll,
You shouldn't smoke, man. Those things will kill you.
so I think we'll go. We'll take the room as military style. So like,
How would you
break
want me to
the
throw a
room. I
grenade
want you to
at
throw
that dead thing?
It is not. I I don't.
It's nearly dead. You want
Yeah.
to waste a grenade on a nearly dead thing?
I would say hold off on the grenade.
I
Give it a
think
few
hold off
shots
on the
first, and if
grenade,
that doesn't work, then we'll throw a grenade at
I
it.
believe the expression
I'm-
is
I'm just-
put a pin in it.
No, you pull the pin out of it. That's how it works.
You could have advantage on the
That's
next roll.
So
I'm not. I shouldn't
We need to
reward Joe in a horror game, but here I am.
Do you want to smoke? You'll.
It's definitely stressed.
Right. On my mark, we'll take shots. No grenades just yet.
Yeah.
I'll take some shots though as well.
Yeah, you got an
Oh,
SMG
no.
as well, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We've all got SMGs.
All right.
I ain't using it.
On my mark.
I don't know how to use it.
And I'll
Oh, yeah.
count down from 5 and hopefully everybody shoots at the same time.
Yeah.
Combat check from everybody.
Not me.
Apart from you.
Yeah.
You make a fear save.
38 under 70.
At the point of stress.
I've got it back.
Yeah. As you drop it and you burn yourself.
29 under 41.
Nice.
17.
9.
Is the music still blaring,
9.
by the way?
That was pretty good from all of us.
When
yeah,
the power-
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It was for a bit, but then I'll say it will stop.
Right.
As kind of the speakers will blow a little bit as it was super tinny, but yeah, the music was playing for a bit.
Andrew WK.
Completely forgot about the pipe.
Better get ready
I guess the grenade might be too loud, but we've all decided to fire at the same time.
Yeah.
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 And 38 under 70 for mine.
Nice.
17.
Everybody, this is massive successes from everybody then.
5 damage. So
10 damage.
I rolled.
Good.
10.
Which is your tens? Which is your hundreds?
Not bad.
Well, one of each.
SMG's 210. There's a 210.
Oh, sorry, like damage.
11 damage.
Yeah.
13.
As we obliterate this thing, as you guys put it out of its misery.
Loud
Make,
yells go across the streams as we're all firing at
Sanity checks from you three.
70.
Sanity check was.
Ooh, 10.
Nice.
I was going to say as well, I'll take out a cigarette and may I lose a point of stress from killing the enemy? Thank you.
Failed.
Failed. Take a point of stress, and as you kill it, you hear the words in your head. They're waking up, and it's just like 1,000 voices saying it.
Yeah, I failed as well.
Yeah. So you also hear a bunch of voices as you kill it. Talk about their awakening.
Oh, the awakening. Oh, I think I'm just going to start in a bit of a.
I'm going to step well away from this guy.
Blind panic. I'm just going to start fucking.
Who's
hammering
awakening,
into
my guy?
axe.
Yeah, and as you're hammering it, it feels right, and you hear the words, you hear the suggestion in your head, dig a hole.
Dig up, dig up.
I'll try and calm down. Pull yourself together, boy. Get a handle on yourself. Put that axe down before you hurt someone.
Yeah.
What's going on here, my guy?
I don't like him.
The awakening, and then I'll
Who's-
try and
I don't like him.
awakening?
grab
Who's awakening?
A smoke.
a smoke.
Yeah.
Just try and just bring myself back to reality, sort of thing.
Just calm yourself down.
Yeah.
Before he eviscerates it, can I try and look at the corpse and see if there's any obvious weak points that I could use in future?
Intelligence check.
Sure.
I know it doesn't like acidic things. If I use my
40.
own learnings.
Take a point of stress. As looking for the weak points, you just gross yourself out even more. This thing's fucking nasty, man.
Pretty fucking minging.
You think we can find some acid? Maybe some of that Lynx Africa.
Oh, vile. This guy's starting to put me on edge.
Same man. What's going on?
There's something in the air, man.
Oh,
I think I you need to have a cigarette.
You can stack the biggest things on the bottom. So it's a cargo arrangement thing. The heavier things must stay on
Now remember, leave the straight piece until last.
Is anyone else? Do we know you're hearing voices?
He's talking to himself.
Use voices.
So many voices.
What do you mean? What do you mean? So many voices?
I get scared.
Same thing.
Everybody's
What?
stressed.
Where? What
Okay,
voices?
I rolled
What
that and I failed
voices?
it.
Are you hearing voices?
I'm hearing.
No, I rolled a nice by
I'm
the way.
hearing something.
Anyone else hearing voices?
Hello?
I am picking up.
I'm hearing his voice.
some form of reverberance. Not.
Do you hear voices? Is this like a signal or something? Or
I am not concerned currently.
did you not just want to power off like 10 minutes ago?
Did
I thought you said something in the garage about
No, no, no.
not continuing.
Oh, no, no, no.
We're a little concerned about the voices, guys. I say we. I am definitely concerned.
I should keep an eye on this one. If you start trying to dig a hole, then we might have to do something about it.
Sounds
Can
like a
you
good
give us
idea.
like regular updates on this? Like when you hear it, or you as the android?
I'm gonna put my back suit fully
Yes,
on,
of course.
like so I'm like hermetically sealed.
Yeah, as you hear the as the suit like seals up.
I'm not taking this off, guys. I thought there's something in the air, man. Believe me.
You still got a cigarette.
I thought with the opposite, were you smoking inside the suit?
Yeah. The rat's in there with me, of course. It's called Arnold. But
We're in we're in the
yeah,
first
yeah.
room of the habitat area in the marine barracks.
we need to find the second lieutenant.
Because you said there was like the fancy officers' quarters off there.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. It was Edam's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's
There's
a squad
there's
down there.
Edam's thingy and then the officers' quarters.
Yeah, there's the marine officers' barracks, second lieutenant Kaplan's quarters, the research team barracks, and Dr. Edam's quarters.
I will head towards Kaplan's quarters.
Then I'll go to Kaplan's as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems a logical.
I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna take up the rear a little bit, but I'm just gonna stare at the weird crab thing for a second, and like part of my head will just like expand a little bit, and then I'll just turn around and follow him.
Is that just gaining knowledge?
No, I think that was the freaking out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stress Eric.
So you two are
I think
going to
that's the
Kaplan's
effect
quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be heading in that direction.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was heading that direction as well. Seemed
Yeah.
like logical steps.
Okay, as you head into Kaplan's quarters, then obviously a much smaller room. They're very tidy. There is the big desk that they have, and there is some pictures adorning the walls. But yeah, everything in here is neat and tidy. The door was locked, but it really doesn't take a lot. It's more of just a shimmy and the door's kind of open. It seems like the lock is more of a suggestion on this door.
And this room is pretty pristine, you said.
Pretty tidy.
Okay.
Yeah. There's the desk. On it, there's a small photo of Kaplan with 2 children.
And there's nobody in there, no corpses or anything like that. It's
No.
eerily chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my guy, by the way.
No disturbance.
Nice. Yeah. Honestly, that's really
That's
better-
what I drew
That's
first.
better than my imagination.
That's what I drew first.
That's really
quite cool,
good.
I like that.
I like that.
Do we know how old Kaplan is?
No, probably not. Yeah, if anybody does, you do. Let me see if we can get a suggestion of it somewhere. No, sorry, I don't know. I don't even know where Kaplan is, but I'm not lying. We're just playing with book.
I really want to put some story down, but I don't want to make it.
So Sergeant Commander, the platoon commander, yeah.
Oh, it's a platoon. That's good. That's a few lads, isn't it? Not lads, just because there was an Ivanovich, wasn't there? We've got a diary.
I can't say. I will just say older gentleman for now.
An older gentleman.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out my faded photo upon seeing the photo on the desk.
Oh yeah.
Compare it.
Yeah. I'm going to say it's of him.
What? Your
Yeah.
photo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the guy. It's like a magazine clipping
one
or
of,
something.
one of the two kids, I think, looks similar to Lowry.
Oh yeah.
I think that's why he's
Awesome.
got such an attachment to
Oh,
this place.
Yeah, amazing.
The Lauren backstory!
Oh. Yeah.
But it's like a really faded photo, so I'm gonna get it out and
Yeah, and you'd forgotten what the full res version kind of looked like.
yeah.
But yeah, that's him. It's Dad.
I'm just gonna start like searching the desk and stuff.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, is there
Yeah.
any kind of like journal or anything, or any suggestion of or any
So
appropriate?
you'll find
Voice
a
log.
SAMHSA 6 planetary survey as you're looking through. There is a drawer underneath the desk that is locked.
Locked desk under the drawer.
Does she have a desktop computer?
A laptop, I think.
Yeah, there'll definitely be a computer, like a
I-
little
yeah.
hollow
I
terminal.
guess it won't be connected to the mainframe as that is down, but is there anything accessible that's saved to the computer? Any kind of video logs or data or anything pertaining to whatever happened?
Collectible audio log or anything.
all the power is off, so the main computer doesn't work. However, there is lots of you'll find like a personal talking device, a personal radio thing, and it will be smashed. It'll be broken on purpose.
But you can,
Yeah.
Hey, fuck! You still got that crowbar?
Yeah.
you can hack it.
Well, I said I jammed the door open with it, so I don't know if...
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I've got a...
Switchblade.
my butter knife.
You've got an axe, though. You've got an axe,
Or
haven't
an
you?
axe.
Well,
Yeah,
you
you
got
get
the
the
axe.
axe. It depends. Overkill. Or...
I'll just
Maybe.
take the axe.
Yeah.
So I'll take the axe and I'll wedge it into the drawer where the lock would be, and just sort of like shimmy.
I'll try and assist him with it if that's
Or get
possible.
just try and break the lock a bit off.
Yeah, perfect. You'll break the drawer open, which will kind of come flying out and fall on the floor. The wood just kind of absolutely, just broken in. And inside a revolver and a bunch of bullets will just scatter along the floor. There'll also be a personal locator, like a piece of equipment.
You got one.
I've got one.
You've got another.
You've got the other side, and yeah, that'll be the interesting things in the drawer.
I've got some law for you now. You was given that personal locator. It's like in Star Wars, the shit ones where they
Look at it, like the one out in the drawer's like super pristine and mine's just like really old and scratched, but it's exactly the same one.
How many? Because
12 bullets.
12 bullets.
What?
If you spend time picking them up off the floor.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
the personal locators store information, or are
Do you
they
want
just?
6
Is
bullets
it
for
just
that roll? So you have
something that? Is it just a pinger? Is it just a
Yeah,
device
it's kind of
that
like
you
a
can
pinger
utilize?
thing.
Actually,
So
no, do you
I'd
want
say
all the
that
bullets, 'cause I
you,
only
as an
have another
android,
gun.
would
I have
recognise
an SMG
that
as
this
well.
is
I've got
not
machine guns as
the
well, so-
specific
true.
kind that
No, well,
humans tend to
just give
use.
me
This is kind of corporate
Six bullets.
synthetic use. Like you'd be in the face with it.
Oh.
I will do that then. I will attempt to do that.
I'll find a chair and sort of try and chill out a little bit, try and get some stress.
Okay, as you'll sit down, we'll chill for a little bit.
I'll sort of like scooch a chair over towards the door so I can sort of like chill, but still on guard.
Yeah. I like it.
I'm like the opposite side of the room to him.
Yeah.
I'll just keep my distance because I don't like him.
So yeah, you interface with the locator then, and it's instantly that you would recognise this as Hinton's personal locator, the synth.
Is this one that came out the drawer?
Yeah, the one that came out the drawer. Yeah, you'd recognise it as the base's synth's locator. And as you kind of coordinate it, you'd see it's a good few miles away, but there is like Hinton appears, or is at least pinging at the base of this mountain miles away. That appears to be where the synth is.
Heron Terror farming station.
I'll pass on.
Yeah, specifically not Heron direction.
Oh right, so
well, that's one of
the
the
base
APC.
Somewhere else.
Right, okay, at the base of the mountain, you said.
Yeah. You'd know it wouldn't be Heron because it's at the base of the mountain and Heron's on a river.
Ah, right, okay.
I'd say at this point, then as well, the rain, the storm is battering this base. Like the storm is well and truly beginning to hit. Like we're kind of getting a bit in lockdown here as the walls shake and you see where you'll see in the corridor there's water like leaking into the base, and you look up and you'd recognise bullet holes any day where the water's like leaking into the base.
Can I try to take components of the computer to fix the recorder, the memo recorder?
The what? Sorry.
The voice recorder thing that was just smashed up. That was smashed up.
Oh right. What, from the locator? Did you say?
No, he found
I found the memo recorder thing.
That was smashed up on purpose.
Yeah. Smashed up on purpose.
Some like radio thing that you found. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there? Can I take components from the computer to try and rebuild that to some kind of working condition?
Okay. Yeah. I'd say you begin doing that, and you're confident that you'll be able to do it. Probably take the next 20 minutes, and you'll get this thing going. What's everybody doing?
I was going to head to Eden's. Oh no, because there was Kaplan's office. There was the fancy
research.
Office,
There was
fancy officers' quarters, and then Eden's office.
There was a researchers.
There's the researchers' barracks, the marine officers, there's the officer barracks, the research barracks, and Edam's quarters left.
Logical steps room.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other signs in this particular room if Kaplan was here recently.
Judging by the whole facility, it's been weeks.
Weeks since what? Sorry.
Since anybody was like.
Since anyone was actually around.
This happened.
Right. Okay. Eden's an important name. Let's go there.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, there's a sample we need to get.
So
we
the
need
first thing we'll do upon entering Eden's quarters, then, you'll see complex maps all pinned up of all the weather patterns, and you'll look and you'll see that Storm Gary, bless his soul, this is the storm that's rolling in that was predicted. He's kind of mapped all that out. There is it says Olsen on it. Looks like a card. Olsen, yeah.
PFC also.
Potentially.
Of the fighting two
Zigzags.
Was he the bisected body?
Yeah.
He's bisexual.
What was this card? Sorry, just a.
Yeah, just a card.
Just an access card.
No, like a
ID
postcard. Well, no, not a postcard, like a card.
Like an ID
greetings
card.
card.
Like a business
Yeah,
card.
a greetings card.
Oh, right, okay.
It's like a birthday card,
Right.
but it's unopened.
Oh right, okay.
Envelope. It's an envelope.
It's an envelope.
For
Yeah,
What was his name?
It says Olsen on it.
Olsen,
So Edam's not in here.
yeah.
Does it look like clothes and things have been packed away? You know, like
No.
as if they've left, so by all intents and purposes they are still here.
All left in a rush.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Is it also suspiciously chill in here like it was in Captain's quarters?
Yeah, looks like not a lot's happened in here.
No sign of struggle.
Yeah, no signs of destruction.
I'll take the card and with the butterfly knife I found. I'll
nice.
carefully open it.
Open it. There's a corny birthday card. Says thanks for always listening. Hopefully they'll let me leave after this one.
Signed
Have a
by-
good one.
Signed by anyone?
Yeah, signed by Eden.
Oh, it's from me. Okay, right.
Looks like he never got a chance to give it. As you whip out your butterfly knife, open up and begin reading, you notice there's a couple of paper cuts on your wrist.
A couple of paper cuts on my wrists.
Yeah, like ow. You probably it was probably the card.
Did you fail that check to your voices?
Maybe
Yeah,
at
he
some
got
point.
attacked, didn't he? So it's,
I've definitely failed one of them.
I know.
Were you hearing the voices though?
I might have done, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it was
heard
only me. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
I think I have at some point. Yeah, I definitely not failed. Succeeded all of them.
It was only me who hasn't heard any voices.
I haven't. I've just
Your own
repeated
voices
what I
are
heard.
bad enough.
My own voice is bad enough. Yeah, I'm in the back suit.
You'd have the suggestion go up that hoarding food's a good idea.
Okay. I'll cover the cuts over with my fatigues. Just
Yeah.
pretend.
Hide the zombie.
Yeah.
It's too quiet
Yeah,
here, isn't
the storm.
it? Oh yeah.
The storm rages.
Storm G.
Can I check the desk for his?
I'm going to give everyone a point of stress
Okay.
as the clacking, the noises of the
bit of
storm. Oh yeah, I'll allow you to get. Yeah, you can cancel it out if you want, since you were chilling.
Is there another similarly locked desk drawer or anything like that in here?
Not quite. No. Lots of research open.
Sorry.
Got the opera.
GLOB.
You'll see that there is some notes, but it's kind of looks like medical papers. So perhaps more to be found in like the med bay, but something that is kind of brought back a bit of reading. It seems like he is excited about something that he calls the Krebsschleider.
The what?
The
Krebsschleider?
the crab song.
Crab song. Okay.
Yeah. It's marked as a shriek that the Carcinids used to replicate.
Oh shit.
He admits kind of in his musings on this paper as he's kind of writing in the margins and stuff that he's a genius for kind of figuring this kind of figuring it out. What exactly he's figured out is left unclear. As I said, he's only taken a portion of this, probably from the med bay as homework. But yeah, he seems to be happy with his some kind of discovery that he's made.
I'll take these papers and
Yeah, I want to read through it and use
Take a look at these.
pathological skills to see if I can get any more than maybe Elliot has.
Yeah, so kind of reading the biology of the paper, you'd have an intuition then that it was probably Hinton, the synthetic, the android, that had kind of figured part of this out. And as I said, carcinid, that's what they call these things, like a cancer. And it's this link that you find fascinating between this shriek and this idea of them replicating, almost as if the shriek enables some kind of mimetic, is some kind of mimetic information that gets passed on, like to a new host.
Oh, like it awakens something.
Like it changes their brain chemistry in a way that will facilitate reproduction.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm just double checking my suit is well and truly sealed. Yeah. We already know it's bad.
What's bad?
The situation we're in.
Well, it's not great.
That's why we were sent here.
Yeah.
What's the
We
paper say, man?
probably could do with getting this sample from Edam.
Roll of fear save.
Yeah, baby. I rolled a 51.
Is that a fail or?
That's a fail. My fear's 21.
Yeah, add a point of stress.
Yeah, baby.
What's the paper say, man?
Elderly boy.
The thing that's making people with the little paper cuts and the things is a signal of some kind that's igniting that in hosts, and it's not good for the hosts, I think, and it's sort of everywhere.
Can I perform a system check on myself?
Sure.
Diagnostic.
You kind of turn yourself off and on again. Little quick system shutdown.
Windows Vista sound.
Very safe mode.
Physically, everything is absolutely nominal. No change, anything like that. But it's it's nothing that you can actually kind of. It's more like a single line of error code in a million, boot up commands. There's like this one single command, and it's as you kind of re-engage all your systems, you're hearing voices. You're hearing the word like hive, mothership, hive, and then like that fades and all systems read normal.
Are there any other papers that might talk about infection?
You'd gather, because this is just a little bit of the paperwork brought back, you'd gather there'd be probably more somewhere on this base.
Medical bay.
Most likely the medical bay, if
Is
you
the,
want to gain further information.
Is there like a diagram of the, not a schematic of the hub anywhere in this room? So it's like you are here and you can like directions to it.
So we're in here, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
So there appears to be a large room here, which is like the commissary, where it is like the common room. Off to the side here appears to be a pantry and freezer, and then this would be the medical bay over there, and then that would be the extent of the base.
There was the two other quarters in here that we didn't check, which is like the fancy crew quarters and was there a medical one, was it? Or like a science one?
That's medical bay.
What's that, sorry?
There was, because there
Research.
was
There was the
the research
barracks.
quarters, research barracks in here as
Yeah,
well.
there's the research barracks in here as well. Do you want to give those a quick once
Oh, yes.
over?
And the other one we haven't done, the fancy officers' quarters. as
No,
well.
that's where that's where
All right.
the
Lieutenant
stuff where we brought the lock.
There is a Bao Newman, otherwise known as BST game console.
Nice.
You're probably from where you're from. There's a big marijuana plant. a copy of The Auctioneer by Joan Sampson, and a disturbing amount of anime body pillows.
Waifu!
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
But giving the whole room a quick once over, that's kind of it.
Nothing else particularly interesting in there.
Grab a few.
Does anybody want one of the
marijuana
pillows?
leaves.
Nice. Yeah.
Save them.
Definitely a
Save
weed.
them for,
Save it for a blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
That's it. I suggest we go midway and get the fuck out of here.
Sure you're doing that right?
No, I think it's about time we get out of here.
I'm gonna grab a pillow. It's on me!
I'd say at this point then, while we're continuing searching, there'd be a large crash from the common area. From the common area. Storm, something else, almost impossible to say. So let's just have fear saves from everybody.
Yeah, baby.
That is
10 and 8 and 18, isn't it?
Yeah.
I passed!
Nice. It's just one noise among many for you.
It's a 60 over 42, so...
Nice.
Yeah,
Fail.
yeah,
Add
yeah.
your point of
I did
stress.
fail.
You fail.
Yeah.
Add the stress.
That's what I'm passing.
That's
Can I-
no.
What is your fear?
43 or something.
Mine's 21.
No.
What's everybody's stress levels at?
5.
13.
12.
14.
12.
I would like
How many said
to.
sure?
Because I haven't really failed any.
Going down the carcinogenic route, I think he probably knows that it's not a cure, but it might aid. He's going to try and absorb the cannabis plant.
Okay. Yeah.
And now he wants more food.
So you want to go to the commissary?
I don't know. He doesn't really. I think he understands what he doesn't need to eat. He doesn't understand what hunger is. But there's like a magnetic draw. Let's say
To the ladder.
to something. He'll
We-
know.
we need to
He'll
get to the
know.
medical
He'll know
bay,
when he
man.
sees it.
We need to get to the medical bay.
Just when we find out, I'm with this one.
What? What did you just say?
So I think we'll find answers there.
Medical bay, because we'll find probably the gaps in the knowledge here.
Are we going along the corridor to the medical bay?
Yeah.
I'll take point and go towards the medical bin.
Yeah.
I'll take ray point.
Okay.
Since we're going all sneaky, yeah. Because there was a big noise from there. Well,
As every corner.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
as the door opens to the medical bay, there's quite a lot of like decompression that happens, and as the doors kind of struggle to open, all the lights will flicker. The car battery, perhaps
APC.
spluttering a little bit, being asked to open one too many doors, but door opens regardless. There's a small medical area, but then there's a large operating room as well, and then attached to the medical area is a observation and analysis lab, which is separated from the rest of the space by a glass wall.
Is there any bodies on any tables anywhere?
Is there anything in the observation room?
It doesn't look like there's anyone particular in here.
I'll look for something to wedge the door open with.
Yeah, you can wedge the door open. What did we have some other questions? What did people ask?
I asked if there's any bodies on any tables.
All right, yeah. So no obvious bodies.
Mid-operation
What did you ask?
You said there was an observation room and everything.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the observation room or whatever the observation room is observing?
So the room itself is locked. Looks like it opens by a key card.
Not
There's quite a few large containers you'd be able to see a few large containers of hydrofluoric acid. There are 4 very large specimen containment tubes. It's hard to see what's inside them. There's an upturned surgical bed, and like what appears to be like a medical pod. You can't see if anything's inside it either. And then near the upturned bed would be a meter-long black crab-like appendage.
It's like said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some important shit in that room. But the size of the... I'm assuming you've told us about it.
Yeah. I've communicated all this.
There's a big fuck off clacking thing.
Are there any fridges or anything that might be used to contain
Yeah, in the pantry.
samples, medical samples?
There are medical samples.
About anyway.
Yeah. But it doesn't appear to be any big freezers or anything like that.
We need to get the acid.
Is there any kind of auxiliary power in this room being like medical?
No.
Backup generator.
Can I have a look about the room to see if there's anything that looks like a key card that's around?
If there's a key card around,
Yeah.
can't find one.
Can't find one.
I was going to ask you if the glass containers, if they melt, if we get any acid in them.
They're already starred, aren't they?
Yeah, but I'll just crack them open and pour them out before I see them.
Would I know that?
What's that?
If we decanted some of the hydrofluoric acid into a glass, is it going to fuck the glass up? So we can transport it?
I mean, it's already in lead containers.
Well,
When you said there was big containers,
yeah, they're sorry, it just says lead container, hydrofluoric acid.
I just imagine it's like a jug.
To me, it's a big ass container of hydrofluoric acid. Like, it's
So
not
it's
crazy big, but
so like one
A lot of the shit.
carry it.
oh yeah, easy. Yeah, you can definitely carry it.
I think we need that.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll just find a way of like
yeah.
potentially
You'll rig it to your back.
Yeah.
Cool.
We need that. We need
You
that.
add the hydrofluoric acid.
What we
to
got
your
in there?
inventory.
Wasn't it behind that locked door?
Oh yeah, sorry, it was.
Well, it was
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
that
yeah,
wall.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
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 I can't
yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So there's
Yeah, I thought it was just in the
No,
it's
that's
not locked.
that's the next place.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so objective paused. The next objective, find the key card.
Oh, Glom, can you open door?
I am unable to assist due to the power outages. I may try.
See if I
Force
can wedge
away,
the fire axe in between the door and sort of like prise it open.
Is it just a standard looking door?
Yeah. I'll say that you wedge the axe and begin to prise the door open.
Okay.
Nice. The door squeaks open.
I'm going to step back from him, as I have been doing.
Has it been 20 minutes yet?
Say again?
Has it been 20 minutes yet? Is
Easily.
this memo recorder
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that I've been working on?
Would you just like to sprout an extra appendage? While you
It's a bit crabby, isn't it?
like Crichton from Red Dwarf, I'm just going to use my crotch attachment.
Yeah, so you boot up this radio then, getting it going, and there are some like pre-recorded like things on it, but nothing that we kind of haven't described already. Probably some of the memos would probably talk about them finding capturing one of these carts and bringing it into the facility, and then the experiments that they conduct on it, leading them then to this conclusion of this like audio mimetic reproduction that they have going on. And so yeah, you figure out they probably brought one of the carts indoors, and yeah, maybe the audio recording at the end is a little bit more fervent, but you'd try some of the different frequencies on the radio. Make a sanity save.
It's a 93.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I love dice games. The higher you roll, the worse.
So what you're hearing then?
Can I use a trained skill in linguistics to not soften it, because I've got no idea what I'm doing, but better understand it, whatever?
Yeah, because you've got linguistics. Well, what I'd say then is that all bands of the frequency that you kind of tune this radio to, you kind of realise it wasn't just jungle, storm, tropical storm that was interrupting the communications on the way down with the dropstick, because this is kind of a familiar sound that you're hearing, but now you're hearing it clearly, and it's just piercing in your ears. Is like a digitized version of the shriek that the Carcinid did when you guys had to do your little sanity save, and it's just so much more intense coming from it, that yeah, your head is filled with your head is just filled with like the hive, the voices that are just shouting and screaming, and it's as you realise then that there's a pool of nanobots and liquid material kind of pooling on the floor around you a little bit, and you realise that like all over your like legs and lower body and all your arms are now starting to erupt with these paper cuts, and you've like bled like a little bit, but like yeah.
Turn the radio.
Could I put two and two together at this point with the shriek outside at the beginning, the shriek from the corridors inside, and the recording of the
You
shriek?
heard that?
Were we not all in the same room?
No, he wasn't he repairing it somewhere else?
Were you somewhere
I was
else?
repairing.
If it's somewhere else, it's fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
you still take down here.
I ain't done anything since.
Well, yeah, that was like the last thing that you'd said, right?
Yeah.
I'd imagined
Okay.
you'd kind of started it off, you'd got your pieces, and you'd maybe followed them, but yeah, you'd not like joined back up. Unless you joined them back up, that's fine.
I was definitely in the med bay, wasn't I?
If you're in the med bay, alright, everybody make sanity checks then, please.
Yeah, baby.
Critical fail.
Oh, failed by
Well,
2.
it's good to know, because I thought he was somewhere else. Critical fail!
Oh shit! I've just realised I've rolled a 20 fucking 2.
Critical
fail.
critical.
No, because I've got 21.
So you can only critical success with like a level 11.
Yeah. 51 over 25, so that's another fail.
So that's that's another point in it.
73 over 34.
A fail.
That's a fail. First fail, right?
Okay. Wait, you failed as well.
Yes, I
you
did.
do roll
With a
D10.
crit.
You do roll d10s. Everybody add stress for your
What's it?
failed roll.
I did a critical fail, so what does that mean?
Yeah, we'll do a panic check for you.
I rolled a 6.
As you see as that signal of the screech comes over the radio, you see your arm just erupt in these paper cuts.
Okay, I got a,
Is the panic
I got
is the
3.
panic check the D20
Yes.
less the stress?
You roll under
You
your
got-
stress, and then I read off the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled under my stress.
Seeing the pool, it's the first time it's going to feel vulnerable.
Make a panic check.
Yeah, I rolled under my stress.
You rolled under what did you?
6.
What? 6. You're frightened, so I need a fear save at disadvantage from you, please.
You asked me to roll a d10, I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 3 on my d10.
You what?
I rolled a 3 on my d10.
Oh yeah, no.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah,
I rolled
failed again.
rolled a 4 on my stress.
For the
that's
panic.
below.
Yeah, 400.
What's your trauma
413.
response?
So every close friendly player must take a fear save.
Okay, fear saves from everybody. What's yours?
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage because you're panicking
So I
as
have
well.
so
As
I've
you
got
turn on the radio and everybody's
So
like,
how do I
erupting in these paper
How do you do
cuts.
disadvantage?
What was your panic roll? A 4.
How do you do disadvantage?
You're overwhelmed.
roll 2 that.
Just
Uh,
roll
twice.
Yeah, roll twice and pick the lowest. Oh, pick the highest.
Yeah, I've failed both twice again. I don't think I've passed the fear roll yet.
Okay, so +2 stress.
Damn it.
Um,
That was a 7 actually.
and you're going to be overwhelmed, so you'll have disadvantage on kind of everything for the next 10 minutes, D10 minutes. So roll D10 for your minutes.
I rolled an 87 because of it.
10.
I rolled a 98 because of him.
This is great. What has happened?
That radio, man.
That radio is just. This is the end of the session.
Yeah, I know. We're going to turn into bug monsters in a minute.
I succeeded to my second
Send an
fear.
amplified signal
Yeah,
out to
okay.
everybody immediately.
Right.
At
Yeah,
disadvantage. because of
At
it.
I think out of pure panic, I'm going to take my axe off and fucking lump.
Oh, shit!
I'm clearly seeing what's happened to everyone else.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
don't want that to happen to me. So I'm out of fear of bringing, and that's not how I'd want to go out.
Yeah.
Can I at least try and stop him? Have a chance of trying to stop him from doing that?
What, so this screech goes off, you start leaking, you cut your own arm off. What are you
I'm just scared, as far as I know.
So I've burst
Just turn the radio on.
Yeah, and I'll get my first aid kit out. So like,
Stim pack
someone,
and grow
if
from
there's
that
someone like they just sort of like,
Oh.
I'm down
Can you,
for that.
Can you lose a wound for me, please?
yeah.
Okay, can I try and stop him doing that?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I'm going to say no.
I'll be get my first aid kit, tourniquet out,
Yeah.
stop the bleed.
Okay. I'm going to need panic checks from everybody else. No panic checks because
Oh, this is going to be bad.
yeah, they're at disadvantage because the android's panicking.
Panic checks are disadvantages as
It's-
well.
Yeah.
It says fear saves.
It says fear saves.
Oh, fear saves.
I'm low. I
Just
rolled.
panic, just a standard panic.
I rolled a 12.
It's fine, I'm
Is that
rolling.
lower than yours?
Yes, it is.
It is lower.
I'm trying to roll over a 15 and I got a 9.
The other end stress because you've failed his.
I've got 16
Oh,
stress.
right. So you're gonna gain 1 d5 stress when encountering your fear. But since you've cut off your fear, which is the arm
Yeah.
going off, I'll just give you 1 d5 stress. But if you see other people's paper cuts, then you'll gain 1 d5 stress whenever you see it. So just add 1 d5 stress.
1 d5.
Yeah.
I passed my panic.
What did you get? for your panic?
19.
A 19. Yeah.
I got 9 under a 15.
Uh,
I've got 15.
Oh, you rolled a d10.
Right, you're deflated. You get +1 strength when close allies. You get +1 strength when close allies fail a save.
Strength or stress?
Stress,
Oh.
sorry. +1 stress when close allies fail any save.
Fail any-
You add a stress as well for
We
everybody else has
have-
failed.
So when you fail a sanity check,
Save specifically.
we
or just
gain.
Yeah.
Yes, save
Okay, save.
specifically.
+1
Does
stress.
it-
once
but I
failed.
passed.
Does absorbing an entire cannabis plant reduce my stress level?
You can -1 stress off, yeah, why not?
A whole one. Yeah, baby. There's-
It was an old cannabis plant.
I took some of the leaves.
So this shriek would still be continuing to play over the radio.
I did say I turned it off.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he fully did.
This shriek has stopped.
Right, so we've all failed the shriek save now, right? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
the sanity
I rolled
save
like
thing.
a
I
four.
passed it. I passed that.
You failed your. Pretty sure you failed.
Did I fail it?
The last
Everybody failed. As now.
when I rolled a
rolled
d20.
like a 4 or something.
Oh right, okay then yes I did. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Sanity check versus
Yeah.
screech.
It was the
I
sanity
understand
versus screech,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
signal
Yeah.
from the radio. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
no,
you
I
failed
think
it.
you're right. I think you're right. Because I've got all this fucking stresses added. Yeah, I probably did. Yeah, because I got a 22.
Well,
So what just happened? Everything like
Pretty
this
sure
happened.
we
Everything I just described, whatever that was.
All
Right,
at once.
so he fixed the radio,
Yeah.
It emitted
which then
like
started blaring this signal,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
like
yeah.
this digitized version of the
Seemed to be like
carcinid
amplified.
screech. Yeah, like it's super amplified of this carcinid screech. Everybody failed to save. So yeah, you don't.
No,
No.
yeah, you don't know, yeah.
Well, no, you do. You've heard. You get the voices in the head. Hive, mothership, tunnels, dig, food. You want to contribute. I want to contribute. All these kind of words that just like go throughout your head. He is like absolutely like just gone back. Like, what is this situation? Out of my control. He, upon seeing it, lobbed off his own freaking arm,
fucking love it.
giving himself a wound, and then tourniqueted the thing. The android.
It's leaked.
Yeah.
Wait yourself.
And what? And yeah, you.
I'm just scared, really.
Yeah,
as far as I know.
yeah.
There's no, as far as I know, any physical symptoms.
Soiled yourself slightly.
No, he was trying to swallow his vomit, is what it is.
I'm
And yeah,
gonna-
as more noises will come from the common room.
So have we
It
found
might
sample?
still just be the song.
Um,
The samples in the locked room.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
we
you
got it
opened
open,
it.
didn't we? Yeah.
Yes.
So-
the samples. So there is in that room.
Was the acid?
Yeah, because you got the
I'll let you put the acid on your back like you did
Yeah.
before. Then there's 4 large specimen containment tubes. Upon closer inspection, you will see that they contain carcinid larvae.
I'll grab them.
You'll grab those. These empty stem cell cartridges. Stem cells in a freaking thing of like trying to they're trying to grow life or whatever. There's the broken medical pod, and then much of the equipment in here has kind of been like in the armory. A lot of the equipment kind of looks like it's been
So like
melted.
melted. Yeah.
And then there is a meter-long carcinid limb that's next to a upturned surgical
Does it look
bench.
bigger than anything we've seen? Well, a metre long, I'd imagine it would be.
Yeah, it about tracks with what we've seen.
That's the fucking queen.
So when Larry hears the voices, he's going to panic because of
Okay.
everything else that's been going on.
Oh
With-
yeah,
with
because
all-
you've got context with those
Yeah,
voices now.
yeah. So it's like you know when you're ill.
Yeah,
Start
yeah.
panicking, like the migraine's going on. Start panicking. So I succeeded. 19. But because he's panicking, he's going to take his stim pack.
All right, yeah. Stim pack.
So I'm literally just going to hear these voices and try to eradicate it immediately.
Yeah, so is it like you lower your stress or something? It did everything, didn't it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Cryo sickness, -1 to stress, and one other thing.
Minus.
Reduce stress by
yeah.
1, restores 1d10 health,
Oh yeah, 1d10 helps too.
and you got advantage for d10 minutes.
Nice.
5, a d10 of health.
Yeah, d10 health,
D10 of health 2.
and then advantage for d10 minutes.
Advantage for 8 minutes.
Is there from?
And yeah, sorry, just to clarify as well. So from that thing that you repaired, yeah, you'd still be able to. You'd kind of maybe put it together that the signal and Hinton's location they might not be connected, but they might have something like. If this is his thingy, and it's showing, where he is. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to piece together what's not there. Anyway, sorry. What were you saying? Ignore what I'm.
I was going to ask in terms of like the information that Ben's character's name I can't remember. Fern. Oh yeah. In terms of what you found, is there anything? Because like I'm trying to connect the dots here and try not to like net it too much. But like in terms of, they're called carcinids.
Yes.
I'm trying to work out if that is in reference to the fact that they're kind of crabby, or is it actually like there's some kind of weird like cancer thing going on here?
I
think we've
think
kind
we've
of
already
we've
established
kind of
that.
ascertained that's the way we're
The-
like, through. Yes, I would suggest through the transmission of signal, it most likely is a carcinogenic
I think
replication
we,
process.
some, all are infected, and this signal is exciting the thing in our bodies to erupt, to spread
Is there
Definitely not infected.
a plague.
Nope.
Is
Tell
there
me
anything?
how
Is there
you
anything in
hear
this room
voices.
that might emit
Nope.
a large amount of radiation?
A large amount of radiation.
Yeah.
Like an
I
X-ray.
don't know. Maybe if you fucked up the medical pod a little bit. you might
We
fuck
do
it.
know of the Heron terraforming station by the river. There is a nuclear power plant that emits radiation as a matter of course, I believe.
My line of thinking here is if we've basically been infected with fancy cancer, aka Fanta, then if we get hit with a massive amount of radiation, i.e. super intense chemotherapy, is that going to blast it out of us?
It would, but wouldn't it also kill you? Because chemo's targeted.
True, yeah, but I'm just thinking, is there radiation sickness is possibly more curable than super cancer?
Yeah. That's pretty valid.
We're in a medical bay.
Is there anything in the medical bay that will
I imagine
serve as
there'd
chemotherapy?
That's what I mean. Is there anything in here that might?
Probably. Yeah.
Would it be? Yeah, because this looks only like an outpost.
If they've come to
Are
this
you expecting people
conclusion,
with cancer?
might there be something in the works, some kind of
An X-ray.
something that they're trying
Yeah,
to kind of save
having a
themselves
look
with?
around, then I would say that the musings and the notes, Edam wouldn't be confident in any kind of quote
come to a
unquote
conclusion.
cure. The radiation idea is honestly not the worst, but this was a dual project between the synth Hinton and Dr. Edam, so and Hinton was kind of the one that put all the
We need the
did all the
power back
information.
on.
So if there was going to be any cure, finding Edam or finding Hinton would be good potential options for.
We need to go and get the power back on.
You guys seem booked, but I'm good. So we've got what, 2 more rooms to look?
How fast's the Valkyrie? Do you reckon?
With no power.
You would know that it can do almost 85 on an open straight.
You almost 85 on an open straight.
I have obtained what's his name's Hinton's, Hinton's last location,
What would you-
approximately some amount of miles away.
Well, we're here to meet up with a guy, and we need to check the rest of this base for him. That's where my head's at. I'm good to go. I mean, you've got one arm, maybe not.
Gonna
But
go check the rest of this base.
I feel like we need to find Kaplan, guys. So it feels like time's running out. So we need to.
Where's left to go?
The messel.
Yeah, where the noise is all coming.
Yeah, where the
Okay.
This is where we're supposed to meet the guy. I think we need to
I can't disagree with
finish
that.
what we came to do.
But we need
clearing
we need the power.
Yeah.
We need the
I sort of
power.
like trying to
I don't think the power's happening. I think we blew up a generator.
Yeah.
Didn't expressly say
Absolutely.
that. We said the fire was dying down.
So what? Sorry, what about generator?
It's just, assuming that it's completely fucked. We're only
We've not
assuming. We've not exactly. we've
Yeah,
not
But
checked.
we're also not completely out of power yet. I said the lights flickered when we opened
Flickered,
this door.
but it's
Yeah,
like
so-
almost like it opened one too many doors.
Well, I think we've got one more door, guys. Yeah, I thought.
Let's on the way back.
Didn't you say you
I got
wedged?
overthinking
Which one
it.
did you
I
wedge?
wedged this door open.
That door.
Yeah, yeah.
open. That door's still open because that's where my crowbar is. That's the command room in it.
Yes.
So I suggest we go back, check the generator as we're going past anyway. See if the fire's died out.
I'm
And then we
finally
go-
listening to this man.
Yeah, I'll go for the generator.
See if we can get.
It's on the
generator
way
running.
anyway.
What's on
And
the
then
way?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
Fuck that, I'm not going.
No, but I think we
back.
suggest we go see if the power can be turned back on first before we go in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you just go in there.
So, yeah, Larry's feeling really rushed now. He's trying to convince himself that he's not got what everyone else has got. Mind over matter. but he's still feeling really pressured to just get on with it. And there's the door. So if we're walking past the door, I'm going to open it.
Try and stop him.
Roll.
I'm not voicing that, by the way.
I mean, if you like, I'm only saying that is like if you're.
If we're all walking down this corridor with purpose, right? Everyone's like, "Oh, we decided to go to the generator." I'm just going to do a lefty.
Roll 2d10.
2d10
for him.
What's that? 11.
An 11. You fall catatonic.
Oh,
for the next 11 minutes.
Oh shit! Okay.
As you go to stop him, and suddenly I just
flat on my back.
poof, and you fall catatonic.
Oh shit! Okay. Do I take any damage from falling over?
No, you're all right.
Would this been noticed or?
Yeah, it would have been. Everyone would have known.
So at this point, would know he's fucking disappeared.
Well, he would have just opened the door.
Yeah. Obviously, we're walking down the corridor. He went to open the door. I just reached out to stop it and just went and just just turned off for a moment.
So what's everyone doing?
I'm going to try and grab his arm and just carry on, not following him in there because.
Yeah.
So you're on the way.
I'm not very strong, but just
try
drag
and
him to the
Lorry,
It will
where
slow
are
me
we?
down because I
Headed
ain't
towards the
particularly
generator. Larry tried to open the door as we went past. I tried to stop him and I went catatonic and fainted.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you're on the floor.
I'm dragging him.
You're being stupid. And
I'm dragging him on the floor to the generator place.
Who's
stopping you? And
He was trying to stop
I
me.
attempted to stop him. I literally reached out and just went and just turned off.
Do I manage to open this door?
Yeah, you walk into the commissary. So the place is a mess. There is quite a large gaping hole. Looks like it's been torn open. And it's, as you come in, you swear you see a limb leave.
Is that from the outside?
From the
So
from the roof.
Is this broken out or in?
It's broken out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's definitely what I convinced myself I see.
Say again.
I'm going to convince myself that that's what I saw,
Right.
whether I thought it was or not.
Yeah.
So that's a 4, which fails, but on my trauma response, I can reroll.
Is this panic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a teamster.
Also a 4.
4.
So I definitely saw a big fucking
Yeah. So you get the overwhelmed condition. So you're going to have disadvantage on everything for the next 4 minutes.
I've got advantage for 8 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So I've got.
Nice.
You've got standard
flat in it.
for
So I'm standard for the next 4, and then for the 4 after that, I've got advantage.
Yeah. And you can gain 3 more stress.
Bloody hell.
Seeing that leaves. There is. Your eyes then go to a banner that is floating and kind of whipping round a little bit as some of the storm is whipping in. It says "Happy birthday, Olsen" on it.
No, poor lad. Poor fucking lad.
He's had a bad day.
Yeah, there's empty cups, dishware, broken glass, bullet casings, blood splatter, bullet holes, large claw marks in the furniture. And it's as you enter the room, you just hear a crunch, and then you look down and you just see that there's a woman's arm, and you follow the arm back to the body, and there's no head. For your save, please.
You're very good at finding these corpses, aren't you?
Yeah, he really is.
13, so passed.
Nice. He's never been fazed by one of them.
Nope.
These corpses. There's a makeshift barricade against this door here. There's an upturned table. There's cake splattered everywhere. There's a human arm protruding from underneath, which you can see on it straight away. There's all the paper cuts on it. You can't see the rest of the body though. In the back, there's a small kitchenette, which leads to the pantry. And you'll be able to hear a similar sort of thudding noise coming from the back of that area. You guys drag his body into the garage. Into the garage.
Prop him against
that guy's
the-
dead, isn't he? Yeah.
Prop him against the APC.
If I wanted to fight this kind of allure to go and gather food.
It's only it's just a suggestion.
Remember, there's a shit ton of
it's a
food there.
suggestion, but I
Yeah.
feel like opening that door and being near that place, that force is quite strong.
Okay.
So I don't know what check I would make to see if I could resist that urge to go in. Whether it be like an intellect or...
Yeah, I mean, give yourself like a sanity check. Sounds good to me. Sanity save.
I'm guessing would I have the same sort of impulses?
You've got diggy hole impulses.
Diggy hole, yeah.
Diggy
Hole, yeah.
Hazard suit is AP5.
No, that's a fail.
What? Everyone's got the AP5.
I don't. I got AP2 now.
I start walking towards the pantry and the thudding.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you're going completely.
As you're looking around, looking at the corpse, yeah, you'll walk in the back of the frame. But we'll get to the garage then. At this point, the fire in the generator room would have died down. Is it just you?
I'm
you
there.
two?
Yeah.
Having a look into the room, you were kind of right because the grenade got thrown into the hole.
Yeah.
There was no kind of immediate blast explosion to the generator, although it does look like it has been kind of burnt, so there is the potential that it is fried. But it looks like surface fire, and the fire has kind of, because every room's got like there's leaks kind of coming around a lot of this place.
And there's still the snips in the wires in the garage from where it joins the rest of the building.
Yeah.
That needs fixing.
So that would need fixing, and the generator would need checking as well. But the APC is still running, powering the facility on low power.
Can we get on top of the APC and just make a makeshift connection? Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to climb on top of the APC. I'm going to look for some wire, some cable-y type things before we switch anything on, and try to just sort of bypass the connection, just like wrapping it around and then wrapping it around.
Okay.
I want to fix the wires first.
Yeah.
So there's a connection, hopefully if it works.
Yeah.
And then come back down and then see if we can power on the generator.
Okay, so you'll begin fixing the wires.
Yes.
One of them's already fixed because that's what you were getting on with before. The other one was kind of fixed but then got swung on. So that's the one that you start putting back. What are you up to?
I'll load him into the back of the APC. 'Cause he's
Put him in the back of the APC.
and then I'll
great.
I'll just take up point and see if I can just on the thingy where these. I don't know if I can check where these are.
Yeah. Well, if you're holding point as you put him, I'll say then as he walks into the room, you can kind of hear him working. You'll put him into recovery position amongst all the MREs in the back of the APC, and then you will hear on the roof clank, 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 clank as like something like it sounds like something walked across the area that we were in. Quickly cutting over here. I'm going to say then during this time, so you're filled with dream-like visions of of the hive.
Ooh.
Working underground in ant-like tunnels. You feel an empathy for the Carsonids. And at one point, in the next few minutes, your eyes you'll open again, and it'll seemingly be normal. You'll head to the pantry, past the kitchenette.
So Larry's going to be shouting out for Lieutenant Kaplan, but he's going to be like stumbling over himself, trying to pull on his hazard suit and try and like cover himself up. Yeah. So he's going to be trying to keep up with Glop.
Yeah.
At the same time as I just panicked. So he's going to be pulling his hazard suit on. He's going to be getting out his his SMG, and he's going to have like his grenades in pockets.
Okay.
Because I feel like almost out of a little bit of jealousy he wants to be glopped there in case it is.
In case it is Kaplan.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll open up the door to the pantry. So the shelves in here are completely bare. Everything that was in here is now probably in the back of the APC. Although there are a few piles of MREs on the floor that you'd obviously pick up on.
Are they rations?
Yeah. And yeah, you'd see in the far corner is the body of a Marine.
Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna go over.
You'll turn him over. It's not him. It's check the dog tags. It's Second Lieutenant Lange. He has the paper cuts across his body. He's got an emaciated corpse. Looks like he's starved to death.
There was the thumping noise from over here, right?
Yeah, it's as we opened the door, it seemed to stop, but coming from the freezer, you do hear a slow thump.
I'm going to start picking up the MREs.
Start loading them up.
I'm gonna get the SMG shakily up and walk towards the freezer.
Actually, I'm
Do it.
Freezers.
Here we go.
19, yes.
Freezers.
Oh, 19.
Oh, you failed.
Should have been at disadvantage anyway.
What are you rolling?
I'm going to keep rolling the sanity every time I do something that I'm fighting myself over.
Okay.
So, like the next step, picking up the food, I want to make sure that I'm definitely doing the right thing. Got a critical fail.
Okay. Yeah. And every time you give in, you hear the noises of the hive even more. And it feels right, feels
I'm
encouraging.
gathering the food.
Larry's gonna call to Lieutenant Kaplan through the door. He's just gonna call his name.
No response.
Alright, he's gonna get worked up then. He's gonna just start kicking the door next to the handle, just like.
And at one point, thunk, the door opens and make a fear save. 9. Failure, yeah, take a point of stress. Success.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Good success. Automatic success.
Guys,
As you definitely dodge a half frozen corpse. But as the corpse is on the ground, it kind of cracks and begins to try and pull itself up as you realise it's not quite dead.
Do I recognise?
And it's being attempted to dig. No.
But this is the one that was.
That was probably making the bagging.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot him.
I'm just gonna shoot it while it's on the floor. Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, one tap. Down. Out of their half-frozen fingers rolls a plastic vacuum tumbler that just kind of rolls across the ground. And as it does, the fingers snap off. And it has the dog tags of Lieutenant Corporal Resnick.
Oh. Yeah. That was a lovely coffee.
Yeah, it was something. You wrote that note down.
Lovely coffee.
Not for Rizniak, no.
Oh, no.
Ivanovich's diary. Oh no, that was Brooks. Brooks or something.
So what's in the freezer then? Is it well built like the other place with a big hole in
Yeah, it looks like this guy's been digging a hole. In the freezer, the bottom of the freezer's destroyed. Probably why it's not totally freezing stuff anymore. But it is kind of like on its own. It must be drawing power from somewhere, but it's probably a lot more natural processes that these kind of things work off. Like it's It's not so much as a freezer as it's like a cold room that's kind of kept there by like clever, like geothermal or something like that.
How deep's the hole?
He's not made it that far. It
Not
looks
made
like
it
it's
that
been
far.
very slow.
There's a big
Would I be able
eye
to get in and out?
Checkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Lowry will jump down into the hole and he'll do a subsurface scan
Nice.
from the digging point.
Yeah, it's leading directly to an underground cavern tunnel. Looks like he's probably about 5 meters away.
If I was to be if I was to be drawn in any direction with the food, would it be into this tunnel or would it be back to the APC where the other food was?
What do you feel?
I don't know, because if there were tunnels, why is that guy just sat in there? That's confusing.
It's
he maybe
only
hadn't
like
turned.
a feeling that you have. It's not like an obsess. You know, you're not
Yeah.
currently obsessively, compulsively digging a hole, right? These are suggestions. These are feelings you have.
Okay. I think he takes it back to the APC.
Takes the food back.
Yeah.
Piles it with the other food.
Yeah.
As you'll.
Yeah, I'm awake now.
You're awake now at this point.
You're in the back of the APC.
No, we are running the hive.
So we're back at the garage say now because I was fixing the thing. We could hear some tippy tappy on the roof if we're back there.
Oh yeah. Well, you'd fixed the wire.
Yes.
And then we were checking the generator.
Yes.
So yeah, checking the generator. You could probably have this thing back online in the next hour.
So an hour well spent to me. That's an hour well spent. If it's a few, would that be all of us working on it that are
I'm
there?
gonna try and
Or can we half it?
Mainly
Or-
you.
Okay.
I can come and assist when the timing is right.
Yeah.
looking around the garage and that. Could I try and weaponize the acid into like a see if there's like a spray gun?
Baby!
Yeah.
That's why you're a Marine.
You'll spend your time making a new arm, and this one is a hose. Yeah, you'll be able to
squeeze it
spray the
around.
acid. You'll be able to spray the acid. Yeah.
You got a
So
pump under your arm.
You've
That's
weaponized.
sick.
You'll begin to weaponize.
That's why it's taking me so long to fix.
the acid. As you're repairing the generator, you're awake.
I was just going to just hold point at least, just cover the doors and make sure there's...
Because I'm focusing on something, can I
Yeah.
drop a...
I'd say that the storm has well and truly hit. It is loud. It's hard to hear anything like outside the base over the noise. But I would say that we are hearing more and more of these clank, 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 clank. Like there's perhaps things around.
If I'm focusing on fixing this thing, can I reduce the point of stress? Because I'm just like,
I'll allow it.
sweet! Take that one.
All right. Any other further things, or are we all happy where we
I'm
are?
fully focused on... My guard is down. Nothing's going to jump on my back.
There's gauges in there, aren't
It
they?
is.
An hour.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Lowry.
So Lowry's going to go back to the garage then, pretty hastily, and there's a way into the hive underneath. I mean, where else can he be? What are we doing? Why are we trying to create power on? We need to find this guy.
Because it might tell us where he is. I mean, there's no sign of him here, and we've virtually checked everywhere.
I'd say also if we get the power on, you might be able to check the logs.
Get the fuck out of here. Find the android.
It might also tell us where his locator is.
Have we noticed any cameras?
Yeah, there could be some CCTV or something like that.
We need to get the power on.
I'm getting the power on.
Is the fire out in this room?
Yeah, he's working on.
I'm clanking on the
He's
light.
working on
That
fixing it.
hole's super deep, though, isn't it?
That hole's really deep. Yeah.
That's just the embers of the fire in there.
I would say that as you're walking around, then
Yeah, he's pacing pretty anxiously.
yeah. Well, you were searching everywhere, weren't you? I'd say then that it would be in the. Are you working on the communications, or are you giving up on that? Are you going to do that?
Well, I was going to go and assist with the generator and get the power back.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So we'll get that done in like half the time. So during this time, then you're kind of searching. You're opening cupboards. Kind of leaving no turn unstoned. No turn unstoned. Which I clearly am. And you'll realise the only place you've not actually looked is the operating theatre. And so, taking a look in there, then I will say that you. The door doesn't open straight away, but it's not locked. There's something slumped against the other side.
Lieutenant Kaplan. And he's just going to barge the door again.
As you'll barge the door, and a corpse will flop face down, and you'll
Larry
see that
corpse,
this one has also like stripped off, and you can see like all the paper cuts.
Okay, so he'll have his gun drawn, aimed at the corpse, and he'll just like nudge his foot with his foot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Try and get a response out.
Nothing seems to be doing.
Quick look around the room then.
There's
That's it, just from where I am, just what I can see from the
It
door.
looks like there was a fight in here, and there is a body at the other side that has been like shot repeatedly. And you'll see that the corpse, would have like a gun lying next to it.
I'll roll the first corpse over then.
The one that was
In
slumped
front of
against
the
the door. You'll roll that over, and there he is.
Yeah, he'll just drop to his knees.
Let's have a panic check. Did you see the corpse of your dead father?
That's
The
7 under 8.
7 under 8.
That's all you've got, 8.
Nice.
That's
I
great.
took a skip.
We get a new condition, nightmares. Minus. You get disadvantage on rest saves.
Rest saves, that's the thing.
Yeah. But you'll be. You'll have nightmares about it from now on.
If you survive.
Go get that with you.
Has he got his dog tags on?
Yeah. Second Lieutenant Kaplan.
Okay. It'll take him a while, but he'll compose himself. Wipe the snot away. He'll unclasp the dog tag. He's not just going to pull it off him. He'll walk over to the other guy.
The other guy looked to be in a state of transformation, of metamorphosis.
Right.
Looks like these two might have held up in here. One's infection went faster than the other, and Kaplan took action. He appears to have ended it on his own terms.
But they're both dead, yeah.
They're both dead, yeah. One half.
Rendezvous with Second Lieutenant Kaplan. Done.
Objective
Tick.
failed.
Failed? I think they didn't say he had to be alive.
Well,
did
true,
it?
yeah. It's a rendezvous.
I'm ticking that one.
So Lowry's just going to
Got samples.
Oh, yeah.
walk back to the garage upon seeing Sergeant Major Rourke. I'm just gonna, like an angsty teenager, just sort of walk past him but throw the dog tag at him as I do, and I'm gonna head over to the truck.
To the truck. And it's on that. You catch it, and exactly that same time, the generator turns back on.
I did it! I did it with his help. I did it.
And yeah, you two managed to get the power of the base back online.
That's when I look
and
up
there's
and
lots
realise where I
of
am again.
there's lots of clank, clank, clank as like things are coming back into life. And you can see like illuminated like the garage door and stuff just outside where like big spotlights have now boof 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 have like come back on, and then we hear that shriek. One like must be above us. There's another one over there. And suddenly you're realizing there's 4, 5, 6 of these carcinids screaming and screeching around the base right now.
Does that sound like an alarm call or like I'm in pain?
Like they've just been surprised.
Get
Yeah, you'll
get your arm ready. No, not your arm. Just in case.
Yeah.
Larry starts
Right.
the
With your floppy hose.
you'll start the
APC
APC.
up.
Yeah.
Did APC got a turret?
I reckon you guys get the doors open and get in. Oh, I'm fucking off.
Is the plan to go?
Did we check here, by the way, whatever that was?
That was the
that was
we
it.
couldn't get in the beginning.
Is the plan to go to where?
The Valkyrie,
Hinton's
yeah,
last
yeah.
location
We're
was?
gonna go to.
Yeah, go find.
Oh, it goes 90 miles an hour.
90 miles an hour. It was
It's got a front-facing GPMG.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Who's got the other guy's receiver? You've got it.
I've got the what?
The other
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
So, yeah,
locator.
yeah.
I've got Hinton's.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got
yeah.
the locator.
I mean, I'll it's not front-facing, is it? It's a turret.
It's a turret,
Let's have
yeah.
a fucking turret.
yeah. I'll get on there.
This is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Mass Effect thing, isn't it?
Oh, the Mako. Yeah.
Yeah, Mako,
I'm
that's
gonna
it.
grab some. I don't even know what this thing fucking runs on. Some jerry cans.
Yeah. So you'll,
Oh, yeah, two marines!
You'll
Remember the two
find some
marines?
fuel
Oh,
around.
Yeah.
Glob,
They were just
get in
been
the front.
outside.
Yeah.
Where were the two marines?
I'll
by
go
way?
to the door and get ready to open.
No, we'll just write them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then on that, from the commissary, you'll hear lots of noises and a shriek as definitely one has like entered the base.
A big boy.
A big boy.
Yeah. So I know the president. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. So, Glob, get in the front. You're in the front. I want to plug the whatever your
The transmitter, transceiver,
Yeah, personal transmitter.
locator.
yeah
locator.
the locator. I want to plug it into the sat nav, and we can follow.
nice.
And we can follow the location to whatever his name is.
The Android.
Hinton to try
Yeah.
and find Dr. Eden.
Okay, so it had Heron base on it, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
quickly overwrite that using the personal locator. You attach the GPS to it and set it up. Everybody, so your
On
turret.
Hey, Lowry. Grenade me.
What?
Grenade me.
All right. What's that mean? You're gonna
Pass me a grenade.
All right.
Well, I mean, are you in the same compartment?
I'm in the turret in the
turret as
APC, yeah.
Are we within reach of each other?
I'm guessing so.
Yeah, why not?
I'll yeah.
What's everybody else doing?
You're waiting to open the door, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yes, you're outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can hear them outside.
Yeah.
I'm clambering in the back and I'm cowering.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's just have a fear save from
yes,
you
you
then.
can, sir.
Fern, I need you to suck it up.
I've just ready my gun.
Where are you?
No, I fail.
Front seat.
Front seat. Shotgun. Okay. Then coming into the room, then just first the legs that will come in, and then like the body, and then it will screech, and everybody who's infected will just hear this. Yeah, a cacophony of voices and noises. Mothership. Tunnels, and like just the whole hive talking to each other, and it's for a second. You're in an advanced stage, so you can sense them around you. You can sense that there's 3 in the base right now, and you can sense that there's at least 5 more outside, and you kind of just get a general feel for them.
Open the door, Rock.
Yeah, I'll as soon, well, even I was waiting for you to finish your description, but as soon as I see the arms come through, I'm just opening the door, like,
Okay,
fuck it.
as the garage door. And it goes really slow, but then the carsonids grab it and just rip the door off. They're fed up with it.
GPMG at the fucking the bad guy through the door. As he's coming through the door.
Make an attack roll. You're driving, right?
Yeah.
Are we going?
Yeah.
Let's
At
have
90 miles an hour, but this is mud
The
track.
back doors are open, so.
Oh shit, I'm
gonna
pulling
say
myself.
I'm
strapped in like a motherfucker. Like,
Hiding under food.
I'm in my not my hazmat suit, vac suit, so I'm like.
I failed that attack.
Jump in, rock.
you failed it.
Are you slowing down as you go past, or are you grabbing onto him?
It's going to take a little while.
Well,
The back door's open, so you can just.
yeah. Let's have speed
okay.
checks from you two.
Yeah, that's fine.
You failed your combat roll.
I haven't had a combat roll. I will.
You go for a combat roll then.
27 under 37 pass.
50 over 33 fail.
Nice. As you jam into the garage door as it's not quite shut, as you're failing to hit. Well, you're hitting it, but it's like bouncing off its armour as it will like come up to the carriage and like the APC and start slashing at it. You smash. Everybody jolts back as we hit the garage door, which then buckles. That gives you just a split second as you jump on, and then we're driving now in the APC as one of the carsonids will be in front of us, like ready, and it looks like it's going to try and tip the vehicle. What are we doing?
Is my D10 minutes of I had 10 minutes of rolling at disadvantage. Is that over?
That'll be over. Yeah.
How often do doubles come up?
I got a 9 on my combat roll.
A 9. Yeah, roll damage.
I'm going to smash the high beams on and hit the horn, and hopefully
Nice.
either jump it or give you enough light.
Yeah, I was going to.
Yeah.
Grenade as I was going out inside at where the fuel was. with my strong hand.
Let's have combat check from you.
I rolled
I'm going to say combat from you as well.
I rolled a 33 on my fear, so that's a crit. What does that do actually?
Quick success.
Crit fail.
A crit, oh, yeah. Quick panic check, of
Panic
course.
check.
10 damage.
10 damage, yeah, to one of them.
Is there enough space for me to also pop out of the turret as well, or is it just literally a one person?
It's kind of a one-person deal, but you could the back doors or whatever, or any windows or.
Could I lean out the window with my machine gun and shoot the thing in front of us?
Shoot the thing in front of us.
Yeah,
make a combat check.
I got 36 for 39 for combat check on the grenade.
Yes, nice. Roll damage, which is 3d10.
3d10 with the fuel. Was that doubled again, is it?
Why not?
Or tripled because it quite a lot.
Yeah, there's like 5 barrels left, didn't there?
I got a 94 over 41 for turning on headlights.
Well,
Don't know when
you're trying
indicator
to
comes on.
your headphone on.
Windscreen wipers.
Turn
the air conditioning
You're
on.
absolutely pressing everything.
Can Glock just lean over and
Take a
go?
point of stress.
Turn it on.
I got a 40 under 70 from my machine gun.
Nice, roll damage.
15 double
40,
15 double 30 as you'll destroy the two inside will like get their armor blown off as part of the facility now will just go up behind us. The steam coming off the facility is massive as the rain is like instantly causing the fire to steam.
I rolled a 14 on my panic, which is under.
Oh yeah, nice.
Condition.
Prophetic vision. You have intense hallucinations or visions of an impending horror or horrific event. +2 stress. Nice. Okay. So you're gonna, as that happens, then hearing the hive and everything, you're gonna have this vision of this of something old, and it will be awakened by a change in the atmosphere as we'll see that the Heron terraforming station, which is attempting to terraform this place, is what's kind of awakened What I'm going to say, they're nobles. These royal, noble, old entities, and almost like a body making white blood cells to fight off an infection will begin creating these carcinids to like repel the humans, and it's from here and this awakening that you can just kind of see it spreading from this planet via this signal that is being their signal is being broadcast, and you can kind of see this prophetic vision of the whole
Across the
the Tyranids destroying the galaxy. Cool, that was pretty cool.
I'm like,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, as the explosion happens behind us, we get going. What did you get for damage?
Did 19 points of damage.
And that was a good clip as its armour is ping, and the side of the APC will hit it. It's then going to attempt to tip the vehicle. That is an 84, so that fails.
You run over it.
No, it's a 48. Yeah.
I'm well strapped in, just put it out. Just saying that. I made that very clear.
Okay, as it will get its claw underneath and like lift up the APC, which will go on 2 wheels and then slam back into the ground. Everybody taking 10 points of damage.
Oh shit.
How's everybody doing? And the one of the wheels on the APC is going to be fucked.
So that is...
Shit. I'm in the top here, and I'm guessing I'm going to just get.
I get the same amount of damage
I'm at 11 damage, but
11 left.
11 left.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
feeling like that damage wheel's either it's raining outside.
Yeah,
it's
your
dug
body
in,
is getting
I'm
like
just getting
bounced.
fucking
I've got no
around.
AP left now, thanks to
I've
all
got
that
3
shit.
HP left.
Nice.
6.
I have 8, and I've been damaged once.
Is this
That's
APC
it.
still running?
This is a
It's
fuck wheel.
still going.
Has this thing got like 6 wheels?
It's still
Sort of
going
thing.
for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Cool then, as
No,
we'll
8
make it, we'll
8
like
HP.
bust into the jungle, like going up this trail, and it's we can see the mountain ahead of us, backlit by the moons, and it's as we're climbing up and getting further and further up, you will go catatonic at one point, you're going to go catatonic at one point.
Who's going catatonic?
These two guys, as you are also kind of getting these visions of the hive and the tunnels.
Who's driving?
Him.
Oh, you're driving. Thank you. The driver just goes.
But by this time, we will have a panic check from you,
What the wheel?
Lowry, as the blood is just pooling on your hands from all these cuts that have opened up on your body now.
15 over 9.
That's
a fail.
So it's a success. Yeah.
Yeah.
As somehow,
I just
yeah,
took a shit ton of damage.
you're
so maybe I'm
keeping
just
it
covered in
together.
blood. No, it's-
All right. It is. You're seeing. At one point, you kind of lose the carcinids, but it's now as we kind of head up this trail up the mountain. Like this is the last like half mile we've got to go before Hinton's location. There are more carcinids around, and they've anticipated where you're going, because where you're going is quite important to them, and they will ambush. They're going to ambush the APC. So there's a couple of carcinids that are going to be jumping down and attacking the APC. What's everybody doing?
Shoot it with my big gun.
Combat.
Like one of the jerry cans and chuck it out.
Sure. Combat.
Avoiding. Driving.
Yeah, let's have speed from you.
I'll be
Fear roll!
Fear roll from you.
shooting the big gun on top.
65 under 70.
Using my marine training.
What happens when you get to 20 fear?
Nothing.
I'm missing.
Oh, good.
You just always fail panic checks, right?
Yeah, you'll always fail.
I'm at 20.
Guys,
Nice.
Don't matter.
If you fail everything, is that
What happened to you?
I rolled 100.
Holy shit!
000.
Oh,
No.
it's 100.
That's
So that's
10.
one.
that's
Whoa,
one.
nice.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks for
You do
that.
the tens first.
Yeah.
0, 0.
You've been rolling
Is
so hot all night.
Don't matter, guys. I rolled a 1.
5.
I fail my combat.
I failed my combat too.
You both failed your combat.
So I got 65 under 70, and I just did 31 damage.
And you did 31
A
damage.
10, a 10, a 6, and a 5.
Yeah, as you just absolutely start obliterating one of them. A Carcinid will like land on top of the APC, and is just going to fuck you up big time. To put it bluntly.
Did get a 1 on my avoidance.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, I went catatonic, didn't I? I couldn't have.
No, was that after?
You
You wouldn't
Yeah,
have-
yeah. I
you
described
failed
it as
your
like
combat.
afterwards.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. 10, 18, 21 points of damage to you.
Yeah, I'll do it.
it.
No one's gonna know those.
Yeah.
Just strapped into the
Well,
turret.
As it-
Maybe your
you
legs
would've
just fall
technically-
down next to me.
Potentially cut into my acid that's on my back.
Oh hell yeah! As it will like come into you and it will spear you straight through,
Yeah.
and like it's gonna you were doing really good speed check, and you'll throw the Carcinid off, and it'll still have you, and it'll look menacingly, and it'll like go to like bite you, and you'll just be like on its spike still there. Any last words?
Eat the rich. Just fucking whack it with a hose.
Yeah, the hose, and then you'll eat the rich bitch, and then you'll hose it, and you'll begin to melt it, and it'll just be screaming as you'll go down, taking it with you.
Yeah.
Larry just
okay.
fails. Fuck!
So your twin mirror.
And then the other Carcinid missed, that's the one that was attacking you, and so we're approaching the place where the locator is, and perched on these rocks, as we come up, just towering above us, is this long, cylindrical, like, it's black, it's blacker than black, it looked obsidian looking alien spaceship, and like, we've found alien life forms before, but no one's ever seen an alien spaceship before. So this is like some, like, holy shit. You know, you think that the Carcinids were, and perhaps still are, just brainless, you know, terminid-like creatures, but here is the mothership, and it's as we pull up, and everybody kind of in this advanced stage of infection, we all hear "Hive, welcome to the Hive," and the Carcinid guards that are by the mothership will like part, almost like giving you the red carpet treatment, as Hinton, the synthetic, a door kind of materialises out of the like appears out of nowhere and opens up, and then you see Hinton, who says, "Welcome to the Hive," and we'll end tonight's session.
Can we not walk in?
Yes.
And the other two Marines are also there.
As is tradition.
Nice.
How good is Mothership, really?
Oh, what
It's
a
so-
you're a Ridley. You could just kill us all.
At least we got one death during the actual session.
It was actually really
It's not a proper
cool.
session of Mothership without a death.
There's 2 Marines that got killed off at some point.
Oh, yeah.
No, they haven't. I don't think they have they? Maybe.
Oh,
They might have been hurt.
yeah.
Oh, that was so cool.
It's
I
very
love
snaps.
Mothership.
Yeah, I was very tempted to like throw some more Carcinids a little bit earlier so we could have a death, but it felt forced. You know what I mean? We survived that initial encounter, so we should be rewarded from it.
Woo! Thanks, Gary, for being ill.
Alright, yeah.
Although we do like D&D. But Mothership is like
Mothership's always fun.
beautiful.
It was fun reading it from the book. But it's just like, yeah, that's what's
It's
there.
like when you turn to the turn page to 99, you fall into death trap.
Yeah.
Ooh, prophetic visions.
Take a breath.
He never actually, Phil never actually heard any in his, you know, all these guys heard the hive and all that sort of stuff. He never did. I think he's got infected.